You guys are ready to go?
Yes.
Are you prepared?
Yes.
Welcome to Trash Talk. Trashy.
I'm D.
I'm Lane.
I'm John, and
We have two guests.
we have two
Introduce yourselves, please.
I am Nathan Bartholomew Maximus.
New guest.
Okay.
Brand new.
Is a character you're workshopping
I've never
just
been
now?
here before.
Okay, so it's a brand new character.
It's fantasy land on the podcast.
I am Melissa Bartholomew Maximus, the third.
Oh, you're
We're
related,
related.
What?
huh? All right then.
Okay.
So Derek, I have a wedding present for you.
Roll 12 or whatever you say.
Go
right?
wedding present.
Roll my
Roll my
deception
present.
check.
I'm sure
rolled a
you
one.
already have. Well, you're already doing the double conversation. You're pretty sure you already have them, but I wanted to give you these for your wedding because I'm just thinking at just this second, not just because here you go. I gave you some salad glasses.
Ooh, nice little clean.
Drink out of 'em.
too. Put some White Claws in them.
I have Stella.
Yeah, I know.
These are Stella glasses.
But you have Stella glasses?
I think we both.
I have
I
two or three upstairs.
Oh, assuming you do.
we
Yeah.
broke one.
Coming
I
in
never
clutch.
broke one.
I broke one.
You broke a Stella glass?
Remember back in the day? You're
Back
on
in the day, yeah.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Not
I have
here.
since
Not
got
here.
2 or 3 more. And now I have 2 more.
You've stolen them?
Well, hey,
Yeah, well, put liquid in it.
just testing you, baby.
That's what I'm thinking. I should say,
Didn't
like,
we get a
Carly
case of
put
those
some-
one time, like years ago, from Eric? I thought we had
Glasses?
a bunch
Cheers.
of those glasses.
at a party?
That was a nice gift.
Like I thought Eric gave a bunch of them to
I
us
found them.
somehow.
I
At the
think
thrift store.
they just had them at one point and brought them all over. One.
Yeah,
It was a bar.
I don't remember.
Now that you
exact-
say that,
I remember having a bunch of those around, and then we were like handing them out or something.
Wait. Is this Dan or is this Bartholomew?
This is Bartholomew.
I never lived with the Bartholomew.
Oh yeah, Dan told me about the stories. That's the thing.
Now, I just
shit,
want
you've already wormholed them or whatever.
Now, I just want to make sure you understand the level of thought of this. I saw these at the store at the thrift store, and I go, "Oh, hey, Derek would like those," and that's the end of the thought.
How much were they?
I think they were about 35 cents a piece.
There
That's
you
a
go.
really good
Wow.
thought.
No
What
shit.
we
Good
had
find.
were, if you
Free.
drank,
Yeah,
if
give
you
him at a bar in
drank a beer,
Bellevue.
you gotta keep
go.
No, was it the plastic? Was it Bellevue?
It was Uncle Chuck's or
Papa
whatever.
Chuck.
Papa Chuck.
Nice.
Yeah, with the colostomy bag.
And
Yeah.
Then, oh God. And then I got myself
All the
What?
time.
a
The
painting.
glasses had nothing to do with the colostomy bag.
And I got myself a glass painting. It's like a little 10 by 10, and it says "like a boss." And I took the wolf picture off top of my toilet and put the "like a boss" on it.
Okay.
So all that cost me $3.18.
At
then
a
I
thrift shop?
Yeah, and then I gave them a $5. I was like, "Keep it, donation." And she's like, "Oh," I'm like, "That's right."
Did you get her number after that?
I did not.
You should have. I mean, with that kind of a tip.
I mean, throwing out two.
He doesn't have any kind of a tip.
That is great.
That was a size appropriate tip. Yeah.
I was gonna say it's all tip.
So, I am curious. So, you guys have been thrift shopping.
I just went yesterday. I dropped off some shit and I cruised through there.
You went to a garage sale?
Multiple.
Garage sales, yeah.
Yes.
Dundee.
We bought stuff,
garages.
too.
Where'd you buy?
We bought
Well, did everybody go garage sailing or something or thrifting here recently? Anybody have a recent thrifting?
No.
It sounded like you just did.
yeah, we
No,
did.
me.
Oh, it's just you?
Well, I just did for this. That was it yesterday, but
Okay.
that's all.
We
All
did.
right.
Yeah, that's what.
So what
Lane's
did you find?
What's
We found stuff for the wedding.
Yeah, we found a wedding table, the middle of the table kind of decor that we'll put the flowers in.
We actually have them on the counter behind us.
They're pretty cool.
Oh,
We're gonna spray
little-
paint
little
them and
carriages?
We'll put little lights in them.
You need to have some sort of Lego theme for your something there, Derek.
Oh God, no. Don't put that.
Well, that's fancy.
Here, touch it.
That's a heavy.
Don't turn into
Yeah, I
a
like
pumpkin
it.
with
Ooh,
that.
babe, you
I
got a
like
heavy
it.
carriage.
They're like
Are
wire
you
frame
gonna
horse
use
like
Some gourds?
Yo, yeah.
carriages that you
Check
can
this
like
shit out.
Wait, are these to give
they're
out
like
to
8
people?
inches
Whoa.
in diameter.
No,
It
but
even
the-
opens
the
up.
center
They open
table
up
right
and you can
here.
put plants or whatever
Yeah,
you
people
want
usually
for
take
center table decor.
You can hide your
I
weed
mean,
in
If
there.
people want them at the end of the night, they
Actually,
can
can't.
We
get them.
brought
No,
them
you
to
can't.
our
Yeah.
flower person,
What?
Januszek
Oh,
Flowers.
these have already been
Oh,
painted.
okay.
The guy that's doing all
We're
the
gonna
flowers
make
was like, "Oh my god, if you can find more, get more." We ended up being able to get more from the same people, and
You found those at the garage sales?
yeah.
That's fucking dope, dude.
Wow.
They're wedding decor.
And then
They
he also
use
had
them for
matching
weddings.
like picture holders, like just little swing out things you set down, and the
Oh, sure.
picture
Cool.
bounces in there.
Cool. Wow, that is really
For
good.
those that can't be with
And they look
us
like they're in
at the
really good
party.
condition. If they look like
yeah.
that one.
Well, they've been painted.
We're gonna put
Well,
them
yeah,
in
but,
a
like-
distressed white
Oh,
look.
not banged up.
So the
yeah,
copper
yeah.
comes through. So they're gonna
Well,
be painted white.
Yeah, they'll get
Painted,
good
but
shape.
no dings or
We're
anything. You
gonna
know.
paint them white, and then we bought those little string lights.
Oh, I like the
Your,
gold.
your alignment's off.
I like the gold. Oh
Summit
shit!
Drive.
Oh, good
Blew,
point. It's a
blew a
statement
fucking
piece.
back tire.
Is it? Oh, it's a front tire to me.
Well,
Because I'm
no, the
going
hinges on
Anyways,
on that
we're
side.
gonna paint them white to have the
So, yeah.
greenery pop with it because it's daylight. The thing starts at 4, so.
We got flowers everywhere. You know, it could be fun if they were just like holding baskets of flower petals.
I'll turn you down.
And they're spilling out a little bit on the table. Yeah. I love it. Let's do it.
Didn't mean to do.
Just fill with flower petals and a little bit of spilling
Okay,
around.
so you know what I got at the garage sale?
What'd you have at the garage sale, Lane?
Big greenery.
A puzzle.
Was it a done puzzle? A complete puzzle?
No, it was a 3-foot New York City
3/4 done puzzle.
It
skyscape.
was just a shattered
Okay.
vase.
Road Tower, we're still there. Trade
Was it-
centers
was
or
it a
whatever.
3D?
Oh shit!
Was it a
No,
3D
Do you have
no,
the planes in the picture?
no, it glue in the.
Paint 'em in
It was
a-
supposed to glow in the dark.
like fire?
Does it?
That I tried it.
You gotta expose it to
I,
light,
I
right?
exposed my. I took a flashlight to it.
For how long? You gotta do a UV light. It's UV.
I know I don't have a black light without like going through. I
Yeah,
I have a
don't
bulb.
Don't buy
I
a
have
black
a
light.
bulb.
Don't buy a black light. You don't want to know.
Yeah,
Just
it's
you don't
probably
wanna know,
true.
dude.
You
No,
have, do you
I
have
got a
pen
UV light, like a UV light, so I can go look at like for cool rocks around things, and
Yeah, and
don't
sure.
shine around your house. It's bad.
But
Yeah, my parents bought
Animal
one.
stains.
Well, my
Also-
parents bought
Oh,
one.
I
to
remember when I
find-
dropped that food there.
Yeah,
Well, the
it's
thing-
there's stuff everywhere, and like we tried to clean things, like hardcore clean it, and it's like some of this is just it's here. That's what it is.
yeah, it's in there.
Well,
That's
my
disgusting.
dad bought
Yeah.
an old
I'll
school
bring
like,
it so you can look
Okay,
around.
no.
in the 2000s. like-
It'll haunt your
That's why people
nightmares.
change carpet out when they sell places. It's cheap and it takes that type of stuff out.
Yep.
I'll ask you right now, please don't bring that anywhere near me.
Okay, so next week.
yeah, so
Darwin's gonna bug me
So
about
when I
this
was
for the
a kid-
next week and be like, I think we should get a black light.
so
We
my,
would have like an entire professional cleaner.
What's
Like,
this
people will
smart,
come over
Derek?
for like a fucking grand.
Carla, that's
to
where you
clean
spilled
the
your
house, and
spaghetti
I
that
saw
night?
that.
It won't do any good. There's gonna be stains and things that you're just like, whoa, what's that? And then you'll be like, oh,
Did
the
you bring your
bathroom-
toilet seat?
So that wasn't the
the
only
toilet.
thing.
we
I
like that
got
regularly
at the
enough.
garage
So that was
sale.
fine.
wait, so when I was in my
It's
early
around-
teens,
Around
What
the
else did you
floor
get?
area.
in my early teens, my dad got a black light to track down cat piss.
Yeah, you've told us
And I'm
about
going-
this.
Oh, ooh, I gotta take the batteries out of that thing because I'm like, I'm like 13, 14. I'm like, dude, I cannot have this around.
Why
Oh,
all of
Jesus.
Dad's socks glow?
Ooh. No, I never got into that.
That's pretty fucking weird.
But like,
So what? You know what else I got at the garage
I
sale?
would love to know what else you got at the garage sale besides a black light.
This little cutting board that has like it's like raised.
It's a
There's
charcuterie-
two little like
it's a charcuterie board.
silver
For camping?
pull out things.
It's
I don't know,
it's a
maybe
char-
for
it's a
camping
They
charcuterie.
or
extend
just
so you
grilling.
can use them.
No,
when
they
you pull
come out. Yeah, they're like
What
they're
comes
like
out?
little
the
dishes.
wings, like wings.
Yeah, little dishes.
More
pretty
cutting
cool.
surface?
No, not curving. Just
No,
a bowl.
Do you
It's
have a picture of
So
it?
you can like
board.
push stuff in it. I don't have a picture
Oh,
of it.
okay.
well,
the wings
I haven't
that come
really
out of
used
the
it yet,
holes?
Okay.
but
I have a question for Lane.
it's raised, a couple inches off the ground, and these
Yeah.
containers slide out.
Lane,
Nice.
Yeah, what's up?
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Where the fuck did you find the 10-pound bag of peanut or whatever it was? 20-pound.
Well, it was like
What?
multiple 5-pound bags, I believe.
Where the fuck did you find that?
I was Christmas shopping, and if it wasn't Sierra Trading Post, it was Home Goods.
there were so
Or
many
something
peanuts.
right next to that.
And you've gotten Derek addicted to shelled peanuts now.
He eats
Oh, I
peanuts
love
all the time.
I do. Oh, I've always eaten nuts.
You've always
addicted to
been
peanuts?
Yeah, nut goblin.
My favorite candy
But
nuts
the
is
shelled
cowboy.
ones,
Wait,
we have to
wait,
buy the
so-
shelled ones now,
so-
and they're like $8 for a fucking 2-pound bag.
No,
That's
we
a good
spent.
deal.
I think it was $15 for
great.
a.
5-pound.
It was a 10-pound or more
It's
bag.
fucking huge.
Maybe like a 12-pound bag.
You can
I
also
thought it was
feed
10
squirrels
pounds.
with them
I
and
thought it
make
was
the
10
squirrels your
pounds.
Oh,
the way
friends.
what you
through it.
gave us?
Yeah.
No, that was like 50.
The meat squirrels.
I thought it was just no. There's no way I carried a 50-pound bag of
those are-
squirrels.
those are
Did I?
It might have been 20, but I'm like,
It was pretty big.
It was. There was like 8 bags in there.
So you haven't finished those?
He
When did
talked
you-
them
No,
all
those have been
months
gone for a
ago.
long time.
So when did you finish those? How long did that last?
I don't fucking know.
When was this?
Christmas.
Oh,
2 months ago.
Maybe not even 2 months ago.
So it lasted you 3 months?
6 to 8,
So,
maybe 9 weeks.
I thought about making peanut butter.
ago.
At least, so it lasted you at least three months. I bet.
I thought about making peanut butter
January,
with them.
February, March, April. So 4 months or so, or maybe around that, between 3 and 4 months.
How have I never heard about this peanuts?
Oh god, it's crazy. And so I thought about making peanut butter with it, and then I thought to myself, what fucking crazy person is gonna sit here to pick 2 peanuts out of the shell? It would take me fucking 8 hours, a whole workday.
You should just buy an
make a
industrial
one
peanut
jar of
shaker.
I like the
Yeah.
effort, and in fact, I prefer the pistachios shelled, personally.
Yeah, but,
No shit, you don't eat the fucking shell.
but pistachios
That's
are
not what I'm
expensive as
saying.
shit.
Oh, bag of
He
shit.
likes
the
the
way-
effort
I like
of
to
breaking
pull
them
the shell
apart.
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
like
can
mixed
make a
nuts.
handful of pistachios, eat it, and
Sure.
then I like my
It's a
stomach stops
decently
growling.
I
healthy
prefer mixed
snack,
nuts.
and I like the physical activity of it because I think it helps slow you down too. Or
Sure.
yeah.
So Derek, how would you feel about a bag of mixed nuts that are like all sorts of nuts? That are unshelled too. So you have different shells to crack.
I have bought a can of Planters, Lane. Before we had all this peanuts and meal, I always used to get the fucking Planters.
I have a question.
No,
I've just
not-
been eating
But that's
regular
what I'm
peanuts.
that's
I have a
shell,
question. Hold on,
unshelled
hold on.
mixed
No,
nuts.
Yeah,
he's
no,
trying to
I've
explain
eaten
the-
lots of those.
No.
The big Brazilian nuts are my favorite,
Yeah.
but they
what
only
if you
put
had a
like
bag
one or
of,
two in a can.
of nuts that are still in
was
the shell? That's what you're asking.
Gonna
Yeah, it's
ask
like
if
for
you
Christmas time,
cared
it
about
was
these
out.
nuts.
Well,
Yeah, what about these?
these aren't these nuts, aren't they?
Yeah, you gotta mention that they are decent.
Shit.
But have you
all I
ever
was gonna
had
say.
those kind of nuts?
No, who would make that? It's like, here's a problem.
It's a thing around my Christmas time. I feel like my family always has
I've had these nuts.
like just a bag of nuts that are like still shelled. But there's like a Brazil nut and a walnut and
What is a Brazil nut?
there's always other nuts.
What is the
I don't know,
shell
there's
of
a
a
walnut
Brazil
there,
nut?
though.
look
Yeah, actually,
like?
yeah. What's the shell of Brazil?
That's like the fucking really weird one where it's like
And what was it?
looks like a
What was
they
the first-
called,
what
Brazil
was-
nuts?
Yeah, what was the original
What's
name for
the-
those?
yeah, I forget.
What was the original name for those?
nuts.
No, the Brazil nuts. What was the original name for those? Lane?
Something with toes. I
Yeah,
forget. I forget what kind of toe
Yeah,
it is.
Brazil nuts.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh,
Brazil nuts.
oh,
Giant
nuts.
toes
You
or
know what
something.
Brazil
I know
nuts
that's
is.
what I
No,
was trying
no.
to describe
Loose
too.
knuckle.
no.
So you described it better than I could.
Think of the
remember.
bad thing you call black people
Yeah.
and then toes.
Just like how last week.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
I literally
Yes.
found that I was working at Whole
Okay.
Foods.
I never knew those two things were the
No,
same.
I didn't know that either, but I was working at Whole Foods and some lady was buying them from like the little thing and she's like, do you know what we called these back home? I was like, no. And then she said that. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go back over this way now.
I knew about that stuff.
What is her skin tone?
Oh, she was very white.
Oh, my.
I mean,
God.
honestly,
She was Whole Foods lady white. Like, you know.
Yeah.
it's kind of
Upper,
true.
yeah.
It's the only one that I know exactly what it is the Brazil nut. Because my
Carly,
family.
who do
like I
we
said.
know
Same
that
kind of
would
story.
be prone to
And the
say
walnut.
something
I
like
know
that?
what a walnut looks like.
Chase.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think Chase would randomly said strange Reddit.
Fuck yeah, he would.
What?
Look
You
at his
think
little
so?
kid's friend.
Okay.
What the fuck are we
We're
talking
getting
about?
personal now, but okay.
Racism.
I gotcha.
Oh, racism.
Oh, okay.
My mother.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, God. Anyways, let's go on to something else.
What?
Who brought the topic? Both of you guys
Talk
said
about,
something.
talk about Sierra. I'll talk about Sierra right now. That's on my list.
Sierra?
So-
Trading Post?
Yeah, so it kind of last week's topic was a girl. Anyway, I was Sierra Trading Post the other day.
Sierra Trading Post.
I didn't realize it's
What
like
is
a
that?
fancy thrift store. It's a discount.
It's a
store.
little.
That's all it is.
They're rejects.
It's weird. I didn't know it was a clearance store.
Yeah.
I
They
thought
have
it was
a lot
like
of cool
they
shit
had their
there.
They
own.
got, they
Oh,
got
yeah.
a lot of clothing.
Yeah, so I went for a dry bag, and then I walked out with like a $60 sweater, like a big fucking poofy sweater, like a wool sweater for $10. New rain jacket, and new work pants. I was like,
Dude, they
for
have all sorts of
$100.
cool shit there.
So
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It won't last that long. It's like the.
Dude, I got some like cool
Low-
stuff, Carhartt
some-
brands. I got some pretty cool shit.
Yeah, a
from
lot
there.
of car.
Yeah, I've gotten some things there though that have like fallen apart. I feel like too.
Well, I only got
After
from
wear,
reputable
you know.
brands.
Oh,
I only got from-
rejects.
I googled the brands as I was looking at them. I'm like, is this worth the shit? And yeah. So that's why I was like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, it's just they're all still connected. It's like the same thing as TJ Maxx.
Yeah, it's all the same.
That's why Home Goods is right
yeah,
next
that's
to it.
Yeah, 'cause I saw on the bag. I had the list of the stores.
That's what I'm saying. That's
umbrella.
probably where I bought the nuts at.
That's
Sierra
where I got
Trade
my
Post. Because it was
inflatable
Christmas
kayak.
time. They had just some
That's
shit.
Sierra.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had.
I think I
they
saw
had. They have a
inflatable.
decent amount of campy stuff there, but I got the inflatable kayak. That's like, oh, this is like a
You had a
$500
portable
kayak.
like air compressor to fill it.
It's like one of the hand pump ones. I bought one of the portable ones myself. It was like $250 for it. So.
Are you gonna bring that to Merit?
Yeah, I got a new bladder sent to me from the company. The middle part that popped, the inflatable bladder thing.
Okay.
So I kept trying to like patch it, and it just wouldn't work. So eventually, I just emailed the company. It's like, yo, I cannot find this online to actually just buy the bladder, and then they I don't know. They sent me a link to get one. So.
Okay.
They had gigantic Coleman coolers for $250 coolers for like $120. Like, fuck! I don't need it, but this giant.
Wait. How does it connect to? It's just like
no, like
what?
So, like there's
back to the fucking kayak. Oh, talk about the kayak.
I'm confused about the bladder
Some of the
situation.
Okay, so there is a rubber inflatable pad that sits inside the the boat parts. So there's two on the side where
that's what I did not understand.
Yeah, so there's a little zipper and you can pull the rubber inflatable part out, but that's the thing that was had a hole in it.
Big kind of meshy looking thing that just holds all the inflatable parts.
There's there's
how many inflatable parts do you have on it?
There's 3. There's two sides and then the middle thing.
Okay.
But yeah, there's little zippers that go in between the the fabric that actually holds it together between that and the rubber.
All right.
So, yeah. It's very simple. I couldn't find one that fit it online, and I was looking everywhere, so I just emailed them, and Northeast actually responded. So shout out to Northeast; they're a pretty good company.
All right. Is that
was that an eBay link?
No. So I got the thing at Sierra, but Northeast is the outdoor company that makes the model I have.
Oh, yeah. I saw a lot of those Northeast clothing jackets.
So here, Derek, if you're looking. Inside there.
Oh yeah, I've blown it up before.
Yeah. So that little spot in the middle, you can there's a zipper, you can pull it out, put the new one in, and good to go.
Yeah. It's just weird that you call it bladders.
That's another thing I found out when I was replacement parts. Is what the fuck is the air bladder?
No, it's a bladder.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Sierra thing on the list from last week, there's a girl named I can't remember Sierra Mist was spelled with a C. Who had this name for OnlyFans, so Sierra Mist, and then Pepsi sued her, and she couldn't use it. The trademark lapsed on Sierra, the drink,
the actual brand,
Sierra Mist.
Yeah,
and the fucking OnlyFans chick picked it up. That's why they changed the name to Starry.
I have not heard any of this.
Really?
Yes, I saw it. I go, they rebranded. They rebranded because OnlyFans fucking camped on the fucking trademark.
Good for her, but.
Let's Sierra
Probably
Mist
just sit there until they come back to her. But
all right, John, what's she look like?
Much money to get
She's
it
all
back.
right. I mean,
yeah.
she's not like a
no, but
do you have an
what does
OnlyFans?
that
Did
mean?
you check them out?
So she's kind of like a brunette, kind of good body. I suppose. I don't know. I'm not trying to.
What could she fit in her, John? Have you watched?
What?
Yeah, he's gone down that rabbit hole.
He's gone down there. I was going to ask what can she fit?
Oh no, she annoys me because she's like, ride this big one with a sensor. I was like, well, I gotta find that. So I started looking for leaks. It's like, that's a regular sized penis. Get out of here.
I thought you were gonna say Sierra Mist, 40-ounce Sierra Mist.
Oh, there you go. 2 liters of Sierra Mist.
It's a black can.
Well, so she's like a flight attendant. She has a bunch of flight attendant videos, and apparently she has clients all around.
Oh,
so she's a fancy hooker.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, that's
They all
probably
are.
more why they wanted to really.
Well, also she had a huge.
Well, so then
OnlyFans
Pepsi
following.
honestly deserves it. If they came after her,
100%.
how was it originally
Granted.
spelled?
Could she sell it back to them for more?
So probably. So she spells with a C, but when you say
C-E
yeah, RRIA, but
I say AA. Did you say?
RRIA. So Sierra spelled either way sounds the same.
Yeah. That's,
Also, Sierra Mist never had the market share of Sprite. You just couldn't do it. They just can't do it. Sprite is not fucking.
So interesting, John. Thank
Fuck
you.
you. It's porn.
I find it interesting because I've
fuck
seen
you,
people that are
Derek.
like, yeah, it's starry, it's new, I want to try it. I'm like, it's probably the exact same thing.
It is literally Sierra Mist, but they legally had to change the name, which is fucking.
That
hilarious.
is kind of a funny
that's-
reason for
that's
them
good
to have to
reason.
change the
Very
name.
good.
I did not know that, and I'll probably spread that information too.
Hell yeah. Which is funny because I found her like a while ago before this whole thing happened. I just on YouTube just doing her other non-porn stuff. Anyway, it's all right.
Yeah,
Oh,
OnlyFans.
static
John's free
shot,
time.
static cameras, no real good angles.
Hang on, dude.
I just forgot what you were talking about. Well, now I remember. So great.
So, all right. This is
And
a
then I just got
story
OnlyFans. I grew up and got an OnlyFans. I'm joking.
that
How much do
Lane
you
has
spend
been
per
wanting to
month?
talk about for quite a while.
Oh, the I Want Fun.
Ivan Fun.
Do I not?
It's pretty
A
dope.
mustache
This
ride?
is from GearJunkie.com. Kawasaki unveils electric horse concept, and it's not a
I thought you
joke.
said horse condom for a
Oh,
second.
I've seen videos of that where it's like the robotic horse that they're riding. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it looks like kind of like
It's
a
like no
video
head on
game.
it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like someone's riding it though.
What line?
They made a little
Well,
simulation.
the
video.
first picture on here is definitely a concept image of the robot.
John, grab me one of mine.
Joanna.
Joanna. Please.
He doesn't respond to John.
Mine's on the other side there.
And we almost needed to connect. To
Mine
show
are
everyone,
by my
59
backpack.
people.
On the counter.
So this talks about a Japanese company at the Expo 2025 Osaka this weekend.
Joanna.
So this was like written a few weeks ago.
You're a slut, Joanna.
Would you fuck me? I'd
This
fuck
is
me.
called liver confusion.
Oh. Salute.
When you drink something
Put it in the
different.
So
Stella.
Jo-
Put it in
Lane-
the Stella glass.
What do you want to talk about with the electric horse?
That's not
There's a
gonna help
concept
with liver
video.
confusion.
What?
There's a concept video.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's not the actual thing. It's just a video. Like,
yeah, yeah. It's not.
probably
It hasn't
AI.
been made yet. It's definitely a whole full concept.
We're gonna mute this. Here,
Oh.
you can watch the video. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a guy's riding on a
But
robotic
Dan's not
horse
even
with
watching.
no head.
But yeah, it's like it seems more like a video
It's
game.
a lot of Lord of the Rings scenery.
Yeah, because you could do anything you want with that fucking thing.
Bum, bum, bum.
Why did you mute it?
You would unmute it.
Yeah, what kind of music was it?
It's just
It's just
in
nature.
a snowy mountain.
But wouldn't you?
hopping a
Wouldn't you
canyon.
ride one? It's like a
Sure,
four-
if it has something that functions
a
that way, why not?
four-wheeler that on legs. You know,
Yeah,
a dirt
and
bike
also
with
get like
legs.
an AI generated bow and arrow.
That would be. We need one.
right?
For
Why
those
would
of
I
you
need
who are
a
so
car
rich you
anymore?
don't need horses, we have an even fancier horse.
If you're too lazy
I don't think
to
a
go
horse
up
can
and
do
make
a lot
this
of
journey
this shit,
yourself,
though.
A
there's
horse
a
can do
robot
that
to do
shit.
it for you.
It's based off a
it's
horse.
robot?
We call it Sherpa.
Yeah, but a horse is
Yeah.
limited. It has to stop at some point.
There's a compartment for your tent and all
That
your
thing is
wares.
gonna have to recharge at
It's
some
like
point.
Connection with a horse.
Carlio.
Wirelessly.
That's what it's called. Carlio.
I wouldn't want a robot. I don't think. I'd rather have a.
Do it yourself.
Yeah, no, I just think it would be
I
cool.
would
It'd be
have a
a lot of
horse,
fun.
so
It would be pretty cool.
But-
I'd ride it if I got a chance.
Yeah,
but
like that's just not gonna happen in our lifetime.
Streaming.
it'll happen in our lifetimes. AI
No,
is
I think
about
they
to
even
do
said
some
it's like
weird
not
shit.
until 2050 by the
That's
time.
our lifetimes, unless like we really fuck things up.
Yeah, but
I mean, singularity's gonna happen before
You-
then, and we'll be fucked.
yeah, exactly. It would never happen.
Electric
John,
horse.
quit making so much
It's
goddamn
25
noise.
difference from now.
Now, is this the kind of horse that Catherine the Great would like?
Did you
Or
miss
is it
the
just like
video?
I missed the video, yeah. But now, is it top heavy there? All right.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I bumped the bottom of the base. I think
Oh,
it was.
okay.
Oh, it's off center. Anyway, now this is the kind of electric horse Catherine the Great might get behind or under.
No.
It's a complicated vibrator. Is what I'm
It's-
saying.
Not.
No. It's a literal concept for a robotic horse with no head. And it's more like the size of a pony. But it's super athletic and like just run up mountains
Oh,
apparently.
no.
Like a
It's the
dirt,
goddamn-
a dirt bike with legs.
It just looks like so. It's like the Boston Dynamic dog, but shaped like a big horse, like a small
The
horse.
what dog?
Yeah, I would
Boston
do that
Dynamics dog?
If it was going up a mountain.
I
wouldn't
want
I
to
mean, it
put
kind
a
of has
horse
legs
through
like that. Yeah, I know.
But I prefer to ride a horse versus a robot. But if I'm going up a fucking mountain that the horse is gonna be stressed, then fuck yeah.
Yeah, you take the robot.
Yeah,
for
see you
sure.
guys later.
robot's
I'll be
more
up
of
there
like-
drinking tequila.
It's more monkey too, gorilla riding. You know, you're
I
riding.
mean, like, if
Yo,
I
what
just
the
like leave
fuck?
you guys in the fucking. You guys struggle. I'm going straight up. I'll have the bottle of tequila half empty by the time you get there, but you guys can have a shot when you.
Because you
need
have a
it.
robotic horse.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The horse isn't powered by tequila because she gets.
Derek,
treated.
do you have a robotic horse in this fantasy too?
Well,
No, I'm actually thinking about when I got engaged with Carly. We went horseback
Awesome,
riding. And they
right.
put me on the wild horse, and they're like, oh, who's had experience? And I go, well, I did it 20 years ago, and I've done it a few times, leading up to that.
They should have put me on that horse because I
But I fucking killed it.
I had 6 horses growing up.
It didn't
like
like you.
owned them.
You had to.
No, the horse was fine with me the whole time. And the guy, when we got to the beach,
was fussy.
runs up, the guy running the whole show, runs up and grabs his reins, and he's like, this horse, you never know. Sometimes like he wants to fucking make a mad dash for the ocean. I'm like, oh, crazy! All right. And actually, it was one of the horses we ended up being on when right after I proposed, and they take the picture of you in the ocean with the horses. But he like, walked with me and he was telling me this, and he goes, "You seem to be doing fine with them, though." And he like, walked off, and I never had a problem with the horse.
He was fighting with you though to go to the ocean.
Well, he was trying to do his own thing the entire time I was riding him, but I never let him.
I'm surprised they let you ride him because there was
You
two
told me
people
yourself.
that
You're
were-
like, Derek, I was surprised at how well you rode that horse.
I was because
Wow.
there was two people there that were like highly experienced, me and one other girl, and they put us on like the slowest horses. I'm like, come on.
It was
like,
slow ass horses. I had to keep
I was
slowing
on
my
the-
horse up
but
and
they
letting them
also-
catch up. Because they'd be like, maintain the line, maintain the line.
I
And they were like all
understand-
behind me. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta slow this guy down. Like,
I understand why they did it though, because you know there was a decent amount of men in there, and you can't put too much weight on a horse's back.
yeah.
And so like I was on a like tiny little horse, and the other experienced rider was on a very small horse. And so it's like they try to wait it out also. Like, yeah, I know you're experienced, but nobody else can ride this horse.
I'm gonna come.
He was so slow. That horse was
If we're
like.
gonna accommodate this many people, we're gonna have to use dead horses. You're small and they can handle your weight.
It
I'm
was-
sorry.
Yeah, and I mean, I was like, come
This
on,
is an
buddy.
efficiency thing.
Stop
At
it.
that
No,
point.
I was
Get some
riding the
help.
oldest horse they had. He was like 13. What is so funny?
Yeah, you can't hear the music I'm playing.
Okay, I can't hear it. So I'm not
I know. John's just the one laughing at it. And now he's playing things.
Turn up, asshole.
You're gonna sound like me and him on Saturday night. If I looked at him, I couldn't stop laughing.
Alright, I'm gonna read some funny things I saw on the internet here recently. These are just posts people made and responses.
Yeah.
This is a
I
Craigslist
took a number
post.
230.
You farted in Kroger yesterday. I'm male. M4W. What does that mean, John?
Male for a woman.
Male for woman.
Yes, me!
31, Midtown.
Male
This is the write-up.
Craigslist?
You were a tall brunette with a near-perfect body that farted in the bread section last night. I was the tall guy next to you that looked over and asked, "Was that you?" You quickly replied, "No, it wasn't me." You almost seemed insulted, I would ask. As the stink grew, you continued to deny your flatulence, but it was evident. I tried to get rid of the stench by waving 2 loaves of ciabatta bread. You proceeded to storm off in an angry manner. You are beautiful, and even if you were a liar and fart like a Clydesdale, I'd love to meet you.
This is a woman.
This was a dude writing to a woman. We're apparently the only 2 people in the bread aisle, and he farted, and he's like, "Whoa, you just got called out." She's, "No," and he goes, "Oh my god, it reeks."
It wasn't me.
Still, yes.
I mean, I would want to go meet that girl again too, just to like laugh
bet
about
you
it.
would.
Like,
He sounds like a really lonely man if he's like, "Oh my god, the
Yeah, I
smell
don't
of your
know.
fart
Just
was an
even-
aphrodisiac."
even just as a friend, be like this girl.
Your
just farted
flatulence
in front of
turns me on
She-
now.
I feel like she needs a beer or something.
You'd
you
just
know?
be comfortable around her after that, you know?
Probably.
It's probably exactly what it was like. Hey, you did the worst thing possible and lied to me about it. I'm still interested.
I've read some really bad Reddit posts, but there was one where the dude basically was trying to pretend he had a fart fetish, and he finally convinced his girlfriend to like fart on him, and then he threw up and decided that he didn't like the fart fetish anymore. It was a whole story, but it was pretty good.
Jesus.
It's a horrible
Speaking,
place. It's a
speaking of
horrible
Reddit,
place.
Dan, what has happened to you on Reddit?
Dan.
Oh, I got some like upvotes for a chicken thing I wrote, but then I've
What-
gotten
What
banned
was your
on
chicken
multiple.
thing?
What
Oh,
was,
it was about like a chicken sitting in a box. Do you
What
want
was-
Was
to?
it a poem?
Do you want me to read it for
Yes.
you?
Read your chicken
what
poem.
subreddit were you
I
on?
will.
New nickname
I
for
will.
Dan.
Let me find this.
He's
Chicken
not
killer?
Ninja Dan anymore. He's
What?
now the mother.
I thought this was Nathaniel
Yes.
or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Oh, I'm still banned for 7 days. Jesus. All right, where's the chicken thing?
What subreddit was this?
Oh, this one, the one I just got banned from.
Yeah, the most recent one. And then
It was on Sips Tea, I believe. I don't know.
On
Sips Tea, and you got banned from that for doing a chicken video.
That's the problem.
I don't know which one it was. There's
on popular Reddits.
Okay, well,
subreddits.
my chicken post was because somebody was like, I got all these chickens and they all like to sit in the same box. I got 23 other next in boxes, but they all sit in the same one. So I responded with, thus say the chickens, behold the box that shall be used. Stray not to other boxes, for they are full of lies and sins. Now hearken to this box, that we may sit upon each other, or make squabbles for box time. And let not the chickens we don't like in, for they shall be pecked to come, or for trying to come to the proper box. Chickenians 3-4.
You were the bullshit just in like red one.
And this got banned.
That got a lot of upvotes. I got in trouble because somebody was like, "Oh, I've got these angry roosters and I don't know what to do with them." And I put a post like, "You should take them to a kid's playground and release them there." And that got me temporarily banned.
Really?
Yeah, but like, because you apparently have to put like -S next to things.
What is that supposed to mean?
Sarcasm. I didn't know that, but it's like, dude, like. Are you serious? You think I'm telling you to go take chickens and release them at children's playgrounds? Like, like, are you fucking retarded?
That's really what got you banned for the 7 days?
The one that got banned for 7 days is there was some.
Wait,
I don't know. There were some posted like, well, they're bad people. It's like line them up and shoot them. I don't know, but because of violence.
Line them up and shoot them. I don't know.
Reddit's a bad.
Nice,
place.
Dan.
Yeah.
Well, you said that.
I said that. Yes.
They know your IP address.
Who cares?
The dash
They also
S.
might- the feds might
So
come
how
to
many?
you
Okay,
later.
you told
They
us
know your
about
address.
before you learned the dash S. Since you've learned that, how have you used?
I haven't.
Dash
If they don't know I'm
S?
being sarcastic and I get in trouble, I just laugh more.
No, it's :/. That's
He's
sarcastic.
banned for 7 days.
Colon.
It has
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
not-
those specific things.
Derek, ask him in 7 days.
Yeah, we'll find
8
out.
days.
I can still look at things. I
This
just can't
just
comment.
Okay.
How many Reddits can you get banned from at one time?
Ask him next Friday.
Find out.
I don't know. Well, obviously,
many-
if you're banned for 7 days from posting, you can't post on anything else.
Wait, all of Reddit or just that subreddit?
Apparently, all of Reddit.
Bullshit. It's just that subreddit.
No, look, I'll show you my Reddit. I just pulled it up.
You can't post on anything.
This account has been banned for 7 days.
So that's like a major ban.
Whoa.
I guess.
Because how many bans have you been banned before that?
How many bands could have been banned?
How many?
How many bands have you been banned?
The real question is
How many
like,
bans have you been
banned?
why are people on Reddit so like actually offended by silly things?
Because it's a small community on the
When you say
internet.
line them
No,
up and
it's
shoot
because
them.
they are probably no. I didn't say them. There's another.
You can't say them anymore.
Yes, I can because they are definitely thems. I know they're they
We
thems.
are recording.
Oh, who fucking? What are they gonna do? Oh
wait,
no,
oh.
you have different opinions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sensitive little
Keep going.
bitches.
Oh no, my big fat
going.
I
whale-looking
got a bunch
faces.
of tampons they can use.
Yeah,
Okay, anyway,
I do
keep
like the
going.
memes about the Reddit mods.
Bands are
Oh
fun.
yeah.
I think
You know,
South Park
that's how
did
you
this.
have to imagine.
You missed your
who's
statement.
banned.
Well,
Don't
that's,
attack.
that's exactly what I'm expecting. Is like banning me is just like the Reddit mod, and we're like, dude, for real, like if you were in real life, you would see that this is sarcastic and funny, but like if you're that serious. You are
Don't
probably
they get paid to do
Those
that
are just
shit?
called internet troll people. They're like, you've
Yeah, they
abused the
work.
rules, and I will now take advantage of them
yeah.
and
Yeah.
get you
It's a
banned.
power trip.
Don't you get paid for being
It's
a mod?
because in real life
Maybe.
they're little bitches.
I think
Mom,
on
wipe my
huge
ass.
Reddits like that,
Maybe,
you
sure.
do.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, no.
I don't know. Either way,
Yeah, the popular ones like that or whatever.
Huh?
So like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Go on smaller subreddits.
All right,
And
I
that's
have
what you
another
call it.
Reddit post,
Ruckus.
a funny one to read.
If I pass out,
It's not really a post, kind of. I think it's Reddit. It's under something jokes by user
Satan!
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Under Incubuzzer. My wife left me because I'm insecure. Then he responds to his own post. No, wait, she's back. She just went to get coffee. Somebody responded, commented, go see a vet. You might be a dog.
I think I've read that one before. Yeah. So Reddit can be funny, but like I didn't
That
think
was
people
prob-
take things seriously on the like. I thought this was all jokes and pretty much funny, but there's a lot of very serious people who are very offended,
Oh, yeah.
and that is also worth making fun of because that's fucking retarded and
People
hilarious.
get offended on every website though, or website.
Yeah,
app
and they should be mocked like they were in school.
So,
Yeah.
this is very apropos to.
I don't
Reddit,
have a lot of
and
sympathy.
You guys will love this so much.
Another
Do you believe that
subreddit.
God knows all things? Tristan, do you believe that God knows all things?
Yeah, absolutely. God is omniscient.
people trying to better themselves.
Just the AI
Does God
conversation.
know what it feels like to take a dick in the ass?
just again proving how demonic and
I'm just curious because you said God has knowledge of all things, right? Does
this. I mean, again, complete disgust. No, I mean, there's no answer to that. He's
the
gonna
answer is
blaspheme.
yes. God is omniscient. Therefore, he knows what it's like to take a big juicy cock right up the ass. Absolutely.
That was dumb.
It's so funny now.
So
But John looks
because
at
she
free
wasn't
time.
listening.
You lost your volume privileges.
Oh, okay, Reddit mod.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. But
Yeah, you don't wanna
I
hear
thought
it.
it was quiet, so sorry if I interrupted.
No, it's fine. It's just some. I don't even know what video
It
it
was
was.
an atheist arguing a
I
religious
do have
person.
an
It's
Yeah.
so fucking
understory.
funny.
The guy said God is omniscient, therefore he knows exactly how it feels to take a cock up the ass, and he was arguing with probably some
Yeah,
Christians.
it was an atheist guy arguing with the.
Oh, should I say it? Should I
So
say it?
fucking funny.
Yes,
kinda
you're on
true.
trash talk.
Dude is losing his fucking
Please say
mind.
it.
It's true though.
If he's that like
No,
upset,
it's
then
not.
he really that's another thing. Like it's worth
You
mocking.
have to have the picture with it, but it is.
What's the picture you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
I would-
God
see this picture.
fucking getting fucked in the
Oh, it's
ass.
about the Pope.
Getting fucked in the
The new
ass.
one from Chicago. Did you party with him there when you were there for St. Patty's
we
Day?
have to do Dan's Pope name.
Carly may have partied with the Pope in
What is a
Chicago.
Pope name?
I added that to the
I think
question.
he's
Oh,
a
so
St.
we have to
Leo.
do for
I believe.
everyone
Isn't
now?
that
Yeah.
what he did?
What?
He's
Oh,
Saint
by the way,
Leo.
I'm not
We
Dan.
talked
I'm
about it.
Bartholomew Maximus.
Fuck off.
What?
You're about to
Yeah,
get your Pope.
Oh, do you
Forgot
want to
my
learn
last
your
name.
Pope name?
Yes, that's Pope name.
Yeah, what is a
name.
Pope name?
There's a Pope name generator. Mine is dope. I forgot what it was.
It was in the last episode.
Yeah,
I
Barth,
posted it.
Or,
We can do Dan.
It's in the show.
All right, we got to describe Dan. Dan is
goofy
honest,
as fuck.
goofy. I don't know if I would say goofy.
Okay,
I have a sense of humor.
Silly.
no, I mean, like,
I'm odd.
Dan, no,
like,
Dan's funny. I
Dan-
wouldn't call
Dan
him
is-
I would
goofy.
say silly.
Dark
silly.
sense of
no, I mean,
humor.
like hiding in the
Silly.
oven type of goofy.
Dark
in the
sense of
oven.
humor.
I'm not a Jew.
Silly. is like-
Racist?
I didn't.
There's so
finish
many
it.
words to describe Dan, like anarchist,
I stopped.
shaman.
I've learned my Reddit lessons.
Banned on Reddit.
Nature. Independent.
Rebellious.
Montana.
Cricker.
Montana.
I do like cricking. How many things do you have to put in to get a Pope name?
Ninja.
Just keep. You can pile it with yourself. Hospitable.
Punk?
You know,
There's a little punk in
Punk is
Dan
dead.
still.
Punk is dead.
Oh, punk is dead. Just type that.
Punk is dead.
I know.
what's,
But
what's the word for like when you hang out with somebody you've never had a bad time?
nihilist.
I'm not a full nihilist. I have hope for the future, just not for most of it.
Yeah.
A cool,
Survivalist?
Cool hang.
I don't think I'm a full survivalist. Like,
Prepper.
All right, we got a lot. We got
There's
a lot.
probably plenty.
Let's go. We're doing it.
is it Darth Sidious?
We did honest, dark sense of humor, anarchist, shaman, nature, independent, ninja. Punk is dead.
All right. What is this program?
Ah, what a vibrant tapestry of traits you weave. Your spirit dances between the realms of mystical and rebellious. Oh, advertisement.
Goddamn advertisements.
Echoing the ancient
course.
dichotomy of order and chaos. Let us forgive it. Let us forge a name benefiting such a multifaceted persona while still reflecting the gravitas of papal style.
What style?
His name, the first one suggested papal style. Name suggestion, first one, Pax Anarchus, meaning peace of the anarchist. What is peace of the anarchist? Okay, significance. The name embraces your independent spirit and anarchy, suggesting a quest for peace through disruption. It reflects the idea that true harmony can arise when old structures crumble. The term Pax harkens back to the Roman idea of peace, yet here it is a playful juxtaposed with anarchist, which embodies your disregard for conventional authority. That's the first name.
Yeah, it's Pax Anarchist. That's fucking dope.
Next
I'm
one.
down with it. Whatever. I don't know what Pope names are.
So a bunch of these that we've done so far,
He's
the
literally
first
starting.
one, I think the first one hit for you.
Yeah, mine was awesome. I forgot.
A lot of us had like the third one, I think, hit a lot. Here's the second one. Tenebris Jocularis.
Tenebris, Darth Tenebris.
Or Jocularis, meaning dark jester, Significance, and I've always seen Dan as a clown when I've tripped out balls.
Fucking Heyoka, man. It's all right.
Yeah.
No, honestly,
was
the first time I did,
he was definitely a
mushrooms
pirate on the
ever was
river.
with Dan, and every time I looked over, I just saw a clown.
But he's definitely been
It's
a
the
pirate
Heyoka
on the
spirit.
river.
Dan, the Dark Jester. Tenebris Jocularis. Significance. This name captures your dark sense of humor and shamanistic nature. Tenebris refers to darkness, while Jocularis conveys a playful spirit. Together, they suggest a wise figure who uses humor as a tool for enlightenment, perhaps guiding others through the shadows of their own existence.
Ooh.
Darth Tenebris, though, was Palpatine's
Why is it a Sith name?
mentor.
Is
Darth
it a Sith
Darth
name? Is that, or
Tenebris.
are you just saying that?
No, Darth Tenebris.
It wasn't Darth, it's Dark. And that's
no.
Jester.
No.
But it's Tenebris Jocularis.
Tenebris.
So,
Yes.
yeah, Tenebris.
Yes.
And what is the Jedi one?
Is Darth Plagueis's master. Darth Plagueis was Sidious's master.
Plagueis.
I don't know enough about
Tenegas?
Star Wars to know that.
Darth Plagueis was Palpatine's master.
Yeah, well, what kind of Sith was
And
he?
Darth Plagueis was the master.
Was he an
Tenebris.
actual Sith being?
Tenebris.
Or was he?
He wasn't the Sith race. He was a Bith.
A Biff?
The big heads with the clarinets.
Now,
and
here's a fun one you might like from D&D.
Yes.
All right.
Sylvan.
Sylvan. Oh, no.
Sylvan
Learning
Revocatus.
Center. Sylvan Learning Center.
Revocatus.
What?
Meaning nature's resuscitator. Wait, nature's resurrector. Significance. The name draws on your connection to nature, suggesting someone who revives and protects the wild. Sylvan reflects the woods and natural world, while Revocatus indicates resilience and independence, as if you rise again and again to challenge the status quo. That was all the names it gave you.
It's probably because you put anarchy in there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we go on that."
It's getting a little dark in there.
I wanted some more ninja.
Well, ninjas operate in
Increase in the
shadows.
shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, they also like it's just a lot of ninja stuff was like right out in the open. They're just collecting information. They're like, "Oh, I'm just here to clean your shit pot." But what were you talking about?
Today, Dan, I had a meeting at work, and we were strategizing on how to exert some influence from our team. And I made a comment, and somebody goes, "Yeah, like stepping in the shadows," or "Yeah, I'm walking, but in the shadows." And I go, "You sound like my friend Ninja Dan."
Ninja.
I'm pretty sure I've heard him say something along those lines of, "Yeah, I'm walking, but I'm in the shadows."
Well, I mean, were we high and drunk?
And
were we walking home at nighttime?
Was this some synergy they were trying to talk about or something?
Oh, I don't know. We were just trying to.
Well, you'd never let someone know your
strategery
full
at work.
plan if you want to
I
influence
used to
things.
We had to play the political game at work, so we're deciding, what our political card is. We're dictating for what we want to get done. That was kind of the idea, and so I said something like, "Yeah, that kind of sneaks up on
That
something
made
or
me
whatever."
more
And
confused.
somebody then goes, "Yeah, you kind of accuse me of not walking because even though I'm still in the shadows or something like that." And I was like, "You sound like my friend Dan."
Okay.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
Next.
All right, what's the next topic?
What name you picking?
Either the first or second.
So Tenebris or Pax Anarchist?
I like Tenebris more.
Tenebris
than
is
Pax.
better.
Put that in the doc, please.
Yeah, where's I saw Carly's was Valentina.
I already-
something.
That was the
Actually,
name of the last podcast.
Oh, okay. I didn't get.
It's okay. We can go back and listen to it if we need to.
Valentina,
My
Dominius.
Pope name?
Yeah.
Valentina Dominius.
Yeah, it
sounds
was-
like devilish.
I was gonna put all of them in there, but I was
All right,
like, nah,
Demonio.
Carly's
you
is
bitch.
really the best.
Yeah, but I
one.
want no.
It's in the description.
Mine is dope.
You can find it in the description.
I'm reading the description right now.
Mine
It's not in
sounds
there.
like
It's in there.
a
What-
devil, so
Evil.
not far off from the truth. So
So the next article is from Carly.
Maybe it doesn't transfer.
me.
Yes. So Carly was
Oh.
telling me you need to quit taking oh god damn.
Oh, Fortunatus Magnus. That's what it
Jaeger
was.
bombs because
Fortunatus.
Red Bull and other energy drinks, and Red Bull's number one on this list, supposedly lead to leukemia. It increases your chance for blood cancer.
Oh, shit.
Red Bull or
said-
just all energy drinks?
Yeah.
Monster was number 2.
Monster was number 2.
I'm sure it's all of them.
Oh,
man.
yeah, they're not
If it's
healthy.
Red
for
Bull
you.
and Monster,
They
you know.
definitely are not good for you.
Yeah, I mean, you know they're killing you in some way.
Well, I drink the
you know?
tea.
That's
Monster
not any
tea.
better.
Yeah.
I just snort
Ew.
my caffeine
Yeah, I don't
nowadays.
Ew.
It's so good. The non-carbonated.
I don't know, man. I've
best.
never been into energy drinks. I do like some Red Bull every once in a while,
Oh.
but
Really?
Not-
I hate
not
the
like-
taste of it, but I'll do a bomb if I'm
like once a
exhausted
month,
and have to
I would
keep
have a Red
going.
Bull if I need something to do. Like, oh, I'm busy day.
Yeah,
camping or
it's
something, Red Bull,
it's good.
you know,
I have an
but-
energy drink a day, but like I have half of it at
A
morning.
day.
Well, one per day.
That's
Yeah, you like
pretty
your
common.
caffeine.
I get that like
More
it's
than I-
what is it? Rain, but like I'll drink half of it.
Rain?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Not
one.
Bang.
Not Bang. It's the same thing though.
Yeah.
I'll get Bang if it's on the same. Like
Is that-
whatever's on
so
sale
that
is the one.
thickens your blood too.
I don't know.
That's what he said, right?
Blood
Raises the
cancer,
yeah.
Blood
leukemia.
cancer.
But either way, I'll drink like half of one at the beginning of the shift, half of it at lunch, and then after that I'm good
But
to
then
go.
you have one every like weekend. Every
pretty
day?
much, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
have
kind of a
one a
caffeine
day?
addict. Yeah, I'm gonna die young.
Why aren't you drinking like coffee or a Coke?
Cause coffee.
He drinks coffee on top of that.
Shits.
No, I don't really
The
drink
shits.
coffee much anymore.
Oh, really? None at all.
Yeah, coffee kind of makes me poop. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you and
uncomfortably-
everybody else ever. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, but like if I
I
don't
like to
have
make
food
sure I
with
poop before I take coffee, and then I'm good.
yeah, so no,
Take
that'll
coffee?
happen. But then like it'll
I
still be
do
like
caffeine.
It gives me the shit.
yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
like
you
I'll be
get a little
like
bubble gut sometimes.
yeah, I
but
don't,
That's why you need to get the poop out first.
no, then I have worse poops.
Yeah.
Like it's
I'm the same way as him.
Yeah, no,
like,
I
no
get-
matter what, everything, your colon's just clear by the end of the day.
yeah, but like half an energy drink at breakfast, or like not breakfast, but like when I get to the shift, so breakfast, and then half at lunch. That treats me pretty well.
That's
You have,
basically
like,
two Mountain Dews.
Two
what that
Coke
is.
Zeros.
yeah, or two cups of coffee.
No,
one cup.
no. Coffee is not as much caffeine as you think.
Like Coke Zeros or something
It's like
Yeah.
that.
a
You
cup of
could
coffee
do
is
that.
one apple.
Or Cokes.
Fucking what?
Well,
Or
for
you can just
caffeine?
buy
Apple?
bump
Yeah,
and
apples have
lines
lots of caffeine.
Equal to the same
Have you
amount of
seen
like
Literally get
energy you get out of
caffeine
them.
supplements.
Yeah, I
too.
know,
The
but
sugars
I,
in an
it's-
apple.
And that's not going to cause you cancer.
Caffeine in a cup.
I
No, caffeine.
everything
Banana.
gives you cancer, and I'm gonna die young. It's okay.
I'd like to.
Caffeine is not energy. That's not what that is.
I'd like to die before I'm 70.
No, but yes, but I'm saying
Why before 70?
look it up.
I'm
That-
prone for
I want to know
Alzheimer's
actually if this is
and
true. It's what I've
dementia.
heard.
Hey, you're doing crosstalk.
I'm,
So-
I'm
All
prone
of
for
it.
Alzheimer's and dementia, so I don't want to get that. So please kill me
I said-
before 70.
Have you guys
Maybe
ever
75. I don't know when that starts, but I don't want it. So
have you ever seen Bump,
There's
the
something in our
snortable
Nerf,
caffeine?
Derek.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I thought about ordering some. I might do it. Just try it.
Wait, I missed it. Sorry.
Bump the snortable caffeine.
It's like, it's
Bump
Oh.
Industries. It's a white powder of
Is it,
caffeine.
is it snus?
No, it's
No.
well. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Snooze.
no. It's a
Or
like it's a white powder you snort. That's just caffeine.
Why did they make it like Coke?
Okay, that's the funny
Because that's I'm pretty sure that's who it's marketed to. Is people here? Here's a
I
picture.
mean, just that, it sounds funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie, but also just eat espresso beans.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or you can just take like one of
Yeah,
those
but if you
energy
wanted to
pills
keep the
that they
habit of
have.
snorting shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's for people who like, I really love cocaine, but I have to stop, but I still want to be woken up. Or you can look cool at the bar, you know, like, oh yeah, oh I'm
That's a
gonna.
way to get kicked out of a fucking bar.
No, but then you'd be like, it's cool, it's caffeine,
Yeah,
man.
You just
like
put cocaine
chopping
in
it up
the
on a
yeah.
bar top and been like, is that Coke? Get the fuck out of here.
No, man,
No,
it's-
it's just
It's
caffeine.
just bump. I saw one of the previews for it, and I was like, or like commercials, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So I might order it sometime to try it. We'll see.
Yeah,
You
you
should do it
bring
for
it
the
up.
show.
Okay.
I'll bring it to the show if I get some. Yeah.
So an apple and a cup of coffee are not equal.
No shit. An apple doesn't have caffeine.
Yeah. They both provide
what I thought when he
energy.
told me that.
They both provide energy. They do it in different ways.
Different ways.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you eat fruit, you get.
You can't give yourself an apple enema.
Extra boost.
I like to have one cup of coffee.
A coffee is a mental boost through stimulation, while an apple provides active fuel, sustained energy for
Are
the
you
body.
really just learning this?
Yeah,
No, I
you
mean I
idiot.
knew there was like a difference, but like I also knew they both
This is
can
like
wake you
did
up.
Not know this.
You know, like if you're falling asleep, actually instead of having
You
a
had
cup
to
of
have
coffee,
experienced
have
it.
an apple.
No, have coffee and if you're
No.
falling asleep. Apple gives you energy. Coffee
Apple
keeps
gives
you
your
awake.
body energy.
Well,
Why
your
not do
brain.
both?
I'm talking about like during the day, like
Yeah.
in the middle
Okay, Ortega.
of work.
I'm so stimulated.
Oh
my God. It hurts when I twist my nipples.
Stimulated by caffeine to stay awake.
But you're only supposed to intake caffeine in the mornings.
Yeah, because it.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm
sleep.
saying, in the middle of the day, instead of going for an energy drink or a coffee, have an apple.
But
That's not the same.
It's not the same because it's body energy.
Fuck! How do you understand this?
I personally like
I
to just
get-
smoke
You
meth
can
in the
still
middle of the
take a
day so that I
nap.
don't have to worry
No,
about
I'm into
sleeping
that.
ever.
Yeah, well, it's still
You could still take a
it gives your
nap after
body
having an
energy.
apple.
How
No.
I
no.
take naps all the time. I'm just gonna put it out there.
it
During
wakes
work.
apple
that wakes you
gives
up.
you
Naughty dumb,
functional
I get
energy. The
time to sleep.
caffeine.
That's
all
so
in.
yeah,
Not
you
being
stand
tired.
up and you do some fucking work.
Dan,
Next topic. This is stupid. God damn it, it's pissing me off.
Have you ever heard of the coffee enemas?
Heard of them?
Please tell me about them.
I saw it on My Strange Addiction.
We watched this a long time ago.
yeah, but you can't do that with an apple, so that's all I'm saying.
Applesauce.
I can.
Shove a fucking apple up my ass.
I'm
Oh
sure
my
someone's
God.
applesauce or apple juice.
You got
It'll be
applesauce.
sauce when I'm done with it.
What'd you do last night? I got applesauce. So I was so sauced.
It's almost done.
All right, Lane.
Yeah.
What's D reads?
Does anybody need
You have-
anything
you have to
from
read it.
Joanna?
Oh, D reads. Derek reads it.
He reads.
Your butthole had a very different role in the ancient past, new study suggests. Scientists really be like the xenocalamorph jonophore is a homologous in the Belletarian anus. When you mean your bumhole used to be your sperm hole? What? There's a big picture of peaches.
Ancients were fucking each other in the butt, is what he's saying.
No, it's just like fucking.
Bunch of weird.
Back when we were
This-
fucking multi-cell organisms, how a butthole formed, and a cloaca.
How a butthole formed.
You know,
Yeah. I think cloacas look much more efficient.
but it was all one hole at one point. You know,
Yeah.
that's all.
I'd
Is
rather
it
have
Kind of like a
It's all
cloaca
really is.
from a
It's all one
chicken,
hole.
a chicken's cloaca.
But it's pretty funny. There's just like some funny word, like sentences in it that I
Yes.
thought
A lot
Derek
of Zappa lyrics.
can
in there.
read. Yeah.
All right, I'll read it. We take our anuses for granted. While they may not be able to
You
fire out
might.
our guts as a defense like some animals we could mention, or disappear and reappear when needed like a sea walnut, they are a pretty great solution to the evolution that has come up with our
Are there
expelling
sea
waste.
Brazil nuts?
Buttholes are not universal. Some animals, including ancient beasties, can live well without one. If you call beastie. Can live well without one if you call expelling your waste poop out your mouth day after day living.
I do it all day, every day.
That's
baby.
what jellyfish and
It's
other
called
animals
Talking
do.
John. Shush.
They're possessing a sac-like
joke,
gut
thank
with
you.
only one opening to the environment, functioning both for food uptake and excretion. Some scientists believe that the
efficient.
mouth and gut evolved before the anus, but it has been debated for over a century now how the anus evolved and what form.
Which came first?
The chicken of the anus.
The mouth of the
No,
anus.
the mouth of the anus.
Yeah, the chicken of the anus sounds better because did get it? The chicken. Never mind.
Well, I think
It
they're
makes more
saying here that the
Mouth
mouth
of-
came before the anus.
Yeah, I get that.
But it would have to really come at the same point, right? The mouth has to separate from the anus.
Is this a philosophical debate or a geological,
Geological.
I think something
not
might have,
geological.
I think
they're
biological.
something might have gotten fucked by a ping pong paddle, and then
Shitting pancakes ever since. I was playing ping pong and ding dang.
yeah,
What is that from?
separate again.
Beer fest.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah.
I have to marry that plastic fuck doll. Anyway,
So this goes on to say then that scientists have recently found some potential evidence to support the idea that an anus may have originally evolved from an orifice that was grown to release sperm. Your butthole may have been your sperm hole.
Oh, sure. First came genitalia, and then came butthole. That makes sense.
it's a shitty dick. Is fucking.
A shitting dick.
I mean,
Carly, how do you feel about this?
It would be-
Evolutionarily.
I stopped listening a long time ago.
Hey, wait. Bring that over here. I wanted to get a picture of it.
I'll
before
get
it went
later.
away. No.
It's on my way.
Fuck. Remind me later.
shitty dick. Ooh.
Interestingly, studies on the molecular patterning of digestive system in two echoal species, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce these, showed that
Latin
Caudal and brachyury are demarcating the region around the male genital opening, or gonopore, through which the sperm gets released to the exterior. The team explains in their paper, which has not yet been peer-reviewed, that it's a putative evolutionary relationship of the aocal male gonopore and the Balaterian hindgut anal opening was therefore postulated, but not yet thoroughly investigated. That sounds like a rap song. The opening was therefore postulated, but therefore not investigated. Some gonopores do not exist in bilaterian animals. A bunch of more Latin words.
But Lane putting on chapstick like Buffalo Bill
important in
that
understanding whether the presence of gonophores is connected to the emergence of through gut anus in the lineage of bilateria.
Those are too many words.
Yeah, well, I think they're saying that they think they have evidence to suggest that the anus originally developed not as a way to excrete what you can't digest entirely or absorb from what you intake, but that it might have originally started as a way to excrete sperm.
All right, well.
That was sucking. It's going to be jack off.
Wow. Hey, well, I was gonna. You do that after me. You literally labeled as D reads.
Yeah, but like, what if like you're jacking off? Like, man, I hope I don't shit this time.
What?
Anus, the dick anus.
I'm sure whatever had.
Ah, damn it!
I think that's just how it works in that situation.
Your dick first, probably it was still an anus. Probably couldn't jerk off. I'm gonna guess whatever creature we were still,
It was just the prostate being tickled right then and there.
But this has to be microbowl, little microbes when we still had little anuses, dick anuses. What's it called? Poop dick?
Poop dick?
The creature guy?
The original poop dick.
Oh, Dickbutt.
Dickbutt.
Oh, Dickbutt.
Yeah, no, that's probably more apt. Yes.
That's what I thought of.
Yes! Dickbutt is my Trogdor.
That's fair.
Please don't introduce us to D&D.
Who's your Trogdor?
Dickbutt is my Trogdor.
Yeah, he just said it.
What is? I don't know what that is though.
Trogdor.
You don't know what Dickbutt is?
No, I don't know what Trogdor is.
Trogdor's the Burninator.
Famous YouTube video from back in the day.
This is like old internet.
But like, what does that have
They're
to do
quoting.
with fucking
They're
D&D?
quoting the ancient text when we talk about
It's just your
Trogdor.
name.
His deity is he's dead now. He's dead.
I carry on the banner.
Yeah.
You died?
Yeah,
Oh
Dan
yeah, I
died.
died. Vampire killed me. But
What happened
my
then? You came
paladin's
back?
deity was Trogdor the Burninator. He was new emerging god.
We
but-
can bring him back, by the way.
I mean, you could.
I can.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
Wizard baby.
Did you die
I
recently?
think Dan was
Yes.
a different character.
Last
I think
It's
you do.
fine. I keep rolling like shit for that character.
that
like
character's some
everything.
asshole
Yeah,
with
it's
holes.
not
Crazy.
working.
Of course, mine's not rolling for shit either. Oh, sorry, you said no D&D. I apologize. Next time.
Either way, Trogdor the Burninator is from HomestarRunner.com. It's an old,
Flash video.
Sure.
back when the internet was just forming.
Okay.
It's some good stuff,
Don't Google it.
Are you?
I'm not.
Don't do
Can I
it.
metagame real
That's
fast?
like going for your phone.
Are you
I thought
planning on?
I kind of
keeping
want to
playing-
raid your body in D&D, and then set up all your possessions in a deity style in remembrance.
An
Because
altar?
my character has strong familial bonds, and they have a hard time trusting anybody except what they deem their family.
There you go.
Thus, the wolf pack mentality that he was raised in. And if your character, if you get a new one, can convince
I
me
mean,
something.
Grom
I don't
Razzle
know.
Rule is now in play. I killed the vampire with him.
Yeah, so I mean, if
Why
if we
wouldn't you just resurrect him?
So if we resurrect your old character, your paladin, would you
Does
not
Dan
play him?
want-
I'd
play
play
him.
it. Yeah, it's fine.
Tell you what.
He was a shitty paladin.
Let's
though.
resurrect the paladin. I'll double play and show you how it fucking works, baby.
All right. Well, no, I know how it works. You just have to roll above a 10.
Okay. What else?
Oh,
What else
I was
are
not
we
doing that.
talking about? We're not going down the D&D path.
Do you want to hear about my bad rolls?
No.
My dice never went above 10 for like
He
3
said
games.
no.
Yeah. I
Did we
definitely
talk
said no.
about last time the raccoon that was busted with multiple crack
yes.
pipes?
Yes, we
Yeah.
saw the video
Watch
with
the video.
yeah.
And
I've
I don't
seen
think
that
we
video.
realized that there was multiple meth pipes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
You
that.
can't
Yeah,
say
the
one.
officer took one
We
from
stopped
the
watching.
from
Meth
the
like Pringles.
yeah, no, he literally the officer like laughs.
Yeah, he's
They're
like, it's got a bad pipe.
yeah, when they take it away from it, the raccoon goes back and pulls out another one.
Yeah. We stopped watching before that.
my God.
I mean,
Anyway.
if that's your life where you're just smoking meth in your
And you have a
car with a
raccoon.
raccoon,
That's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
that's a good setup for a
pretty dope.
dark comedy or
Just
something.
think
like,
about the raccoon knew this is important. She holds this all the time.
Yeah.
If it's not this one, it's this one. You know.
Raccoons are really smart. They probably just knew how to get the crack.
Yeah, they're like little monkeys. You know. Do you think the raccoon was on?
It's like
Raccoons
Florida,
are North American
meth
monkeys.
gator,
essentially,
but yeah.
like
meth raccoon, Florida
monkey
man,
cats.
meth gator.
There are
You know?
skunk apes and Bigfoot,
Big cats.
Oh, there's on the Platte River. There's a lot of sightings in Nebraska.
Of what? Skunk
Bigfoot.
apes?
Dude, have you been to the Bigfoot
story
Don't call
years
him
ago about
skunk ape.
Skylar.
This is Nebraska. It's Bigfoot.
He says, "Fuck you."
The Platte River, man.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, well, nah,
it was all the way
okay.
to Colorado.
Hey, I saw the pictures of the Bigfoot museum that Joe went to. It's
I went to the
fucking
Bigfoot museum.
terrible.
Oh,
Dear
I've
God.
been.
Yeah, it's
How,
outside
is it as
Kearney.
bad as it looks?
It's not in Kearney. It's like
Or is it Hastings?
I think it's Hastings. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was outside one of the major
Yeah,
ones.
it's Hastings, but that lady who runs it is she is
Oh, you went there.
No
I
shit.
told you about
But
it.
this is the thing, though,
She's
Dan.
nuts.
I could see you talking to her for an hour.
no. She just talked at us like a whole group of people was here, and it would have been fun to chat with her for about 5 minutes, but she's fucking nuts. But there was 10 people who all came in all at the same time, so she's like, "I'm gonna tell you some stuff about my museum." We're like, "All right, cool." It was not about the museum. She just ranted about giants and floods and all sorts of weird stuff. We're like,
Oh, mud flood?
oh yeah, mud flood. But it got
what
to the point
about
where it's I just want to look at
Bigfoot?
this. Yeah, no, she barely talked about Bigfoot.
I would have interrupted her.
I
feel
got
'cause
up and,
I think she
walked
did the same
around.
thing to my family too. That
Yeah,
also
I
went
got
on.
up and just walked around.
Because she was on the passport. No, the passport stamps. So I'm sure a lot of people went and saw her that year too and got their
Well,
passport
she's nuts,
stamps.
but
and probably
yeah.
had to sit through an hour of this lady.
She also
rambling.
said that there is a Bigfoot family that lives 45 minutes north of where she's at her friend's farm, and that they have an adult male, adult female, and a little baby
And they have
Sasquatch
tea every day at
that
noon.
plays with the daughter of the farm family, and it's just she's like, and they eat corn and berries. And
Picks didn't happen.
there's water
She's
there,
yelling.
and there's everything they could need. And just okay, you're fucking nuts.
Yeah, I mean, this lady owns a trailer and decided to put up a sign that said it's a Sasquatch museum.
she had some cool stuff in there, but I
What
got
was the coolest thing?
oh, there was actual prints, or not prints, but casts of prints,
sure.
The
and
artist formerly.
things like that. And then she had some weird stuff that she's like, oh yeah, these are horses hair that's been tied together by Sasquatches. And I was like, that might be a little
I
far
can
fetched.
prove it because of the way it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Horsehair tied by.
I don't know. That's another thing.
How
Either
would
way,
a Sasquatch get a horse?
I don't.
Because he's
hey,
one with
Sasquatch,
nature and
teach
has
a
a way
horse.
with animals.
She's a fan of
Horse.
all
Yeah.
cryptids and all cryptid related things. So,
Alright,
but
sure.
she had the cast of what looked like big handprints and stuff were kind of cool. All right, that's interesting. The cast of a footprint. We're like, that's a pretty big foot,
Didn't we try calling her one time too?
What?
Didn't we try calling her? Yeah. John, you're connected. Can you look up the phone number?
So, Bigfoot Museum, Hastings.
She was a nice lady. She just really likes to talk about weird things, and it got to a point where it's look, this is a stop by thing. We're not here for hours of entertainment. We're here for get off the road
Crossroads
for
of
an
America.
hour or for 10 minutes, look at some shit, and get back on the road.
Okay. Bigfoot Crossroads of America Museum, which is in Hastings. So,
Call.
so okay, it's closed. And here we go.
You're gonna leave a message?
No, probably not. But okay, it's
I
calling.
think I have a picture of this
Hold on,
museum.
let's see if this connects. It's calling, still calling.
You calling the Bigfoot Museum?
Yeah.
I got no ringtone.
There we go.
Nothing.
Oh, it just connected.
It's too late. Terrorists are in.
There's nothing there.
Interesting.
Bigfoot's
I'm
come
at
from
7.
China.
Did it ring? You didn't hear it ring.
It says
Here.
15 seconds worth of connection. So
Okay.
Really, weird.
Hang up.
All right. Who wants to play something fun?
There's
A
another
little
one.
game called Guess That State.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, classic stuff there.
Are you talking about the Iowa Nebraska one?
No.
Okay.
You ready?
No, hold on. I got. Why are you calling me?
I want to see if it works with you. Answer your phone.
Why would you do that right in the middle of everything?
Is it working? Yeah, see, it's not connecting.
Sounds like a you problem.
Shit. So I think they picked up. They just didn't hear it.
Maybe.
Damn.
Maybe.
Because I wanted to. Anyway.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
You blew it!
Aiden Orion White, 25, went to jail on April 28th in charges of felony assault after he struck Sandra Lundsman, 37, and her daughter, 7, with his Star Wars lightsaber. The little girl was playing with other children and White allegedly hit her, the smoking gun reported. When the mother yelled at him, he charged her and struck her in the arm with his weapon. Both victims say they experienced pain from the attacks. First round of guessing.
Wow.
This is a state.
Now
country.
is Dan a guest? Because he's being too much to be a guest.
No, but I think I feel like Carly should get to have Florida
She wasn't
as a
paying
free
attention.
as a free.
Damn it, that's what I
Oh,
was
she's
gonna.
the center square. Okay,
yeah.
So how are we gonna figure out who goes first? We're just gonna start shouting because I'm gonna say
Yeah, I think it's shouted out.
California.
Yeah, damn, those are the two.
We let the guest guess first.
They're not
He's not the guest anymore.
Somebody
gonna
wants
say
that wants
Texas.
to guess California. Texas for Dan.
What was
Carly.
it?
No, Carly's default Florida.
What do you mean, what was it?
It's just
The
default.
guy was dicking around
Carly's
in a
hungry.
bar.
She's looking for food.
Derek, it doesn't matter.
And he
Carly,
whacked his
stop.
girlfriend
Derek-
and his young daughter upside the head with a lightsaber.
Derek's fucking
Toy lightsaber.
He
on his
doesn't pay
own shit.
attention.
He's in a different dimension.
Carly is Florida. It's her free
Your
guess.
default
It's her free-
Florida.
Yeah, she's the free pass. She picks Florida.
I have
New
my
York.
next guess in my head now.
John.
I said California.
California, Texas, New York, and
Florida.
Florida.
None of you are close at all.
Um,
I can't even tell you who's closest.
Oregon.
That's
No,
a hint.
he has to read and then you
No,
guess.
I-
You should
I
know
was-
that.
I'm going to read a little bit more. There's not a lot more.
Go first.
Next round, you go first.
Police seized the high-quality device constructed of metal and thick plastic after White admitted hitting the victims, who he blamed for a rise in his
I
rent.
have my guess.
A judge has ordered a competency evaluation.
I'm going Ohio.
Georgia.
Missouri.
Specifically Atlanta.
Colorado.
Ooh, shit.
I think Dan's closest, but both of you are bordering this state.
What was yours?
I said Missouri.
All right, can I go first again?
You can go first. And hey,
Are you
think
gonna-
about what I just
are
said
you gonna read-
geographically. This state is effectively between
I got
both of those states.
an idea.
Nebraska.
Where?
I was gonna say Kansas
He said
City,
Nebraska.
Lincoln.
Kansas.
Iowa.
In Nebraska?
It's not a big city.
Wait, it's a city in Nebraska? There's a city in
Carly, give me.
No, I get it.
What?
It's here, Omaha.
Finish the
At
goddamn
Comic
question.
Con.
No, he said it was a small town.
I
Hastings.
did not say that.
You just said it wasn't big.
I think you can infer
West-
that you're correct.
West Point.
Give me a roll of a 20
What the
die, and I'll
fuck?
tell you if you got your
This
answer right.
this
or not.
happened in Nebraska?
Schuyler?
I'm so confused by this.
No,
now.
not Schuyler, Nebraska.
Columbus.
Wayne.
Lincoln.
Ooh, that's good.
It's
guess.
in a town everybody would know. They're not going to. None of you will guess it.
Beatrice. York.
Auburn.
Carly gets the point because it's
Yeah,
Nebraska.
shit.
It's,
York.
Wait, what'd you say?
Tell me where.
What did you just
York?
say? No, what did you? You didn't say York.
Auburn.
I yelled York.
It's Auburn, Nebraska.
He's Auburn. You
Are you
got it.
serious? Nice.
Hey, we're gonna go
Wow,
to
I know a lot of
That's
towns.
funny.
I
in
was about
Nebraska.
to name it, and you know, like, what did he just say it?
Yeah, I know some like bigger small towns. I don't know. That's crazy though. Auburn, Nebraska,
Yep.
lightsaber attacking.
Yeah.
I bet you this guy's real cool. He's probably.
I bet they were drunk or something. Fucked up
No,
somehow.
you know he's a super dweeb. Watches anime all day.
Straw man! Straw man! Calm down!
What's a straw man?
Well, you-
All right,
It's just, he's probably. That's straw
Lane,
man.
cue it up.
Do you think I'm wrong?
No!
All right.
Yeah, especially in a small town, he's dweeb.
In a
John
Lowe's
went
home
Reddit
improvement
comment on
store
you.
was the site of a startling discovery on May 11th when 66-year-old James Calavas of Jasper was found in a display storage shed at at a store with his pants around his ankles and a tub of Vaseline in his hand.
Jesus.
Damn, that can.
Can we
Guess
guess?
that state.
Can we guess?
Dan or Carly, somebody go first.
Carly's just default Florida.
A man was found in a display case at a store with his pants around his ankles and a jar of Vaseline.
I mean, that could be anywhere.
California.
Man.
I'm gonna call California again.
I'm gonna do probably Ohio again.
Georgia, Ohio,
I said California.
Florida.
Massachusetts.
I said California.
Florida?
Well, you
You're
can't.
closest. I'll
Okay.
read some more. Stop. The smoking gun reported that Calabasas admitted to pleasuring himself while watching a YouTube in the shed. He was arrested for obscenity and booked into the county jail. So, again, he was in a Lowe's department store and entered a demo shed to
Tennessee?
jerk off with a tub of Vaseline.
South Carolina. South
Louisiana.
Carolina.
Tennessee.
Dan guessed Florida. He was the closest state to it.
I said South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. It was Louisiana.
Yes.
Yep.
Shut
All right. So far we got Lane and Carly on the board.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna crawdad. So yeah, I'm gonna get a shit. I'm gonna Vaseline the shit. That's what it sounded like. Oh yeah, come down. Crawdad. I'm a crawdad man.
Stop it.
Down, a crawdad man. Go down the low shit. They'll jack on my dick now.
What?
I'm gonna go down the low shit and check off my dick.
I thought you said something else. I was like,
What do you
whoa.
think? What do you think I said?
I don't know, but I thought I heard Nignog, and I was like, whoa, John, whoa.
Dick.
Dan just made an excuse to force that into the vernacular. This
I can't tell if this is
episode.
on everyone's mic or your mic is too sensitive. Okay. Oh yeah, it's your mic. Get a different mic, you prick. It's too sensitive. So sensitive.
All right. So here's a fun story. Can you cue up the music?
Turn your fucking mic. Change your mic.
Ashley Pardo, 33, was arrested on May 12th and charged with aiding in the commission of terrorism, CNN reported. The charges related to Pardo allegedly supplying her middle school son with ammunition and tactical gear in exchange for him babysitting his younger siblings. Police were called to the home on May 12th after the grandmother saw a rifle and pistol magazines, quote, loaded with live ammunition in the living room, along with a homemade explosive device.
Oklahoma.
Ohio.
Ooh, I was thinking that too. Like
Yeah, where's the Tiger King from? That's Oklahoma,
Texas or Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think it was
right?
Oklahoma.
Oh, shit, I said Ohio, but whatever.
Texas.
Carly.
Florida.
Don't
State.
reread the whole goddamn
Florida.
thing.
Florida.
She's not paying attention.
She's
It's fucking
Florida.
Florida. Just-
Guess the state.
Florida.
all right.
Yeah.
You were what?
Oklahoma.
Ohio.
Okay, John's closest. I'll read more. Jeremiah Rhodes Middle School has clocked his interest in violence, but Pardo, quote, expressed to the school her support of his violent expressions and drawings and does not feel concerned with his behavior, an affidavit read. On May 12th, he went to school and then left the campus, after which extra security was put in place. He was later located elsewhere and charged with an undisclosed crime.
I had already guessed Texas.
They didn't.
Yeah, I did. That was
he
my
did.
last guess.
I'm going New Mexico. Fuck it.
Oh,
Wait
Kansas.
a second. What?
My last guess was Texas.
What do you mean your last guess?
He said Texas.
My last
I said
round. Last round
Oklahoma.
was
He-
Texas.
yeah.
Oh, your first round?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got 2
Oh,
points.
Uh,
God damn it.
Texas.
San Antonio.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, you guys
Yeah, but I
crosstalk
said
so
it
much I
twice.
can't hear
But I
everything.
said after he forgot it.
Because
so
John
technically-
doesn't shut up.
I should get a second. How do I? Fuck you! You were shut the fuck up. I was quiet the entire time of reading. I'm waiting for you to say fucking the thing. So I say Texas, and you missed him saying Texas. So fuck you. It's on you, you bitch. Tell me to shut up. Fuck.
It happens
I'm gonna take a
sometimes.
piss. I'm going Florida, Ohio, New Mexico.
You can't guess 3 states. Seth Davidson, 34,
If
an
you don't
employee
go-
of Oakland Memorial Gardens, was arrested on May 12th after he dug up a grave to retrieve a gold ring from an urn. Officers patrolling the area that evening noticed an empty car parked nearby. As they investigated, Davidson walked out of the woods covered in dirt and said it was his car.
California.
Fuck, you can't guess
good
yet.
guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say California because
You said Oakland.
Yeah.
California.
yeah. Well, my
He
guess
said
is-
Oakland.
I was gonna say California, but she fucking.
said-
John, what's your guess?
Well, now that we're actually guessing, it's California because she pre fucking.
She already said California.
Yeah, well, she said it before you were done reading,
All right.
so technically,
John?
Oregon.
Oregon. John.
that's
Can't be
bullshit.
California.
That's bullshit. That's
If you said Oakland,
The
it doesn't
guest
count.
guessed first, and John's been reminded
She's
that
not the
multiple
fucking
times.
guest.
John, you're about to lose
You
more
spoiled-
negative culture points.
You spoiled it because
no,
you said Oakland.
No, there's Oakland,
I
Nebraska.
no, I said that was the name of the school, and it wasn't Oakland. It was Oak Lawn.
Oh, I heard Oakland. Oh
we
shit.
all heard Oakland. Okay, you did not
Yeah.
explain that.
I didn't need to
Ooh.
explain it. I pronounced it that way.
Well, can
you
I
weren't
change-
listening closely enough, and you didn't hear the correct pronunciation. Pay attention. This is trivia.
Yeah. You have perfect pronunciation.
I do.
I know you do. That's why I said Oregon.
Ohio.
I'm sticking with my guess. No, Dan's is Ohio. Florida, Ohio, New Mexico.
No,
Those are
he
Dan's
can't
guesses.
triple guess before.
No,
guessing.
it's supposed to be one, then
He's
the other,
the
then the
guest.
other.
He can do
Doesn't
what he
matter.
wants.
Fuck. He's not the guest. He's reading too much. It's Ohio. Fuck you. It's Ohio. I'm taking Ohio.
So a guy working at a
Assholes.
retirement home apparently dug into a grave from
Yeah.
a
Piss your
dead
lies on your
resident
dick.
to pull out of a gold
Tennessee,
ring out of their
Michigan.
ash
Shut up.
urn.
Has it all been guessed? I thought he said Ohio, right?
Yeah.
What'd
What'd
you
you
guess?
I'm
guess?
going New Mexico then.
I think John is the closest. I think John's been closest like most of the times.
I'm
Still
edging.
can't
I'm
win.
edging so hard with
She's
the
so
states.
close. Oh my god.
North Dakota.
Hang on,
What
I'll read the
borders
last
on-
little bit. There's not much more to offer. He told officers he hadn't been able to stop thinking about the ring, which he intended to pawn. Prosecutors charged him with cemetery mischief, criminal trespass, and theft.
I got a new one.
Michigan.
Guess first.
She's not the guest. She fucking lives here.
She's not on the show all the time. She's a guest.
Regular enough.
Could be a dick.
We're just shouting. How'd you miss the whole precedent? We're just shouting names. Fuck you.
I'm gonna go Michigan.
You ass.
It's not Michigan.
Yeah! Fuck you! Woo! I'm sorry. That's rude. Illinois.
That's too far away from where I'm thinking.
Ohio is the closest.
Ohio was the one that
I
was
thought
closest.
Ohio was okay. Yeah, Ohio was the
Oh, I know.
closest.
on the first round.
I thought Oklahoma was.
No, that's last
I
round.
said Ohio. Yeah, Oklahoma was previous.
That's last round.
That was the answer. And I think he said Texas.
No,
Something like
no,
that.
Lane said
Either
Tex-
was no. We're on a different round from what you're referencing.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't.
You say words. What
Oregon.
word?
Fuck it.
Or that's
Way off. I know that's on the coast.
fuck it. Whatever.
I don't care.
Indiana.
Ah.
Indiana.
Ah.
I said that.
No, you didn't.
No,
crap.
you didn't.
I heard him say
No,
in the
you
bathroom.
didn't.
He was peeing. He's like, oh, Indiana.
That's his name is Dick.
How do I clean my white shoes?
So today and yesterday were the days that a lot of schools got out. We were at Barrett's for our volleyball game.
Oh,
And
that's how
afterwards,
it out.
right when the rest of our team literally closed out, they walked out the door. Carly and I had like half a drink each to finish, and tons of it was while everybody was closing out. All of these women start pouring in. We find out that they are teachers and school's out for the summer.
They looked.
School's out
they're
forever.
They're looking to
But-
get
And they went
fucked.
No,
nuts
it
up.
looked like old folks'
Oh.
nights. Last
There was a lady
hurrah.
that was like, we were joking that she was in her 60s. Maybe she wasn't that old, but she definitely had on a shirt
Oh,
that
that
was
bitch
barely
was
hiding her
70 years
titties.
old.
And that fucking collar dripped down to like the bottom part of her sternum.
What are you talking? She might not be in her 60s. She's like 70 plus.
She's had a lot of surgery if
What's
she
up?
is. A lot of surgery.
No, you obviously were.
So
And
she's
I wouldn't be
experienced, is what
surprised
you're
if
saying.
She did.
She was.
Her body would say a 7-year-old.
He's
talking.
Her face definitely had surgery. Because
Did she have a 5 head?
But still, you could tell she has some stuff done.
It was like, I looked at Derek and I said, did they let the old folks home loose for their last hurrah?
Yeah, we were making like puns and jokes about.
Hurt when I twist them.
Dude, old
Puns and
people.
jokes about old people partying, and then we found out they were teachers. So there was a bunch of younger people too that kind of came up, but they all like didn't come in at one time. I mean, there were so many of them. It was just like nonstop for 5 minutes. People coming in. The bartender gave us like tequila shots. I think she was pouring for some of the
No, she gave
teachers,
us those to
and she
get
goes,
through it.
"Yeah, I'm sorry about this. Here's limes. Take your tequila shots. We had just closed too."
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
They
that's
didn't
good.
buy it for
So,
us.
so I made a joke to
bartender.
Carly last night, and I go, "Yeah, I guarantee you, if we go to the fucking homie tomorrow, there's gonna be closings on Thursdays, and there'll be a bunch of teachers there." She goes, "Oh, well, if that's the fucking case, we ain't going to the goddamn homie."
You went to the
I
homie,
worked
didn't you?
later than I would normally work today. Grabe was trying to text me, couldn't get a hold of me because I was in a meeting. Carly responds to him when he messages her and goes, "Derek's in a meeting." He goes, "I'm at the homie." So we go down there and we literally close out, and within a minute or less, same thing happened again.
Party
All of these
buses.
teachers just start pouring in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to have been 40 of them, maybe close to.
Oh, they
That's a
filled
lot of
it-
people for being in the
place was
homie.
dead,
Yeah.
And they filled it in to the point they didn't have any seats.
I think a lot of
I
teachers
played a song in the
get drunk.
jukebox and dedicate it to them. Anybody want to guess?
School's out for summer.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Derivative.
I'm sure they also played it though.
You're so clever.
My neighbors were actually having a party after work, and they were some teachers, and they were getting fucking drunk.
Yeah.
They were like, "Fuck! I almost got fired for this shit," just yelling stuff.
It would suck to be a teacher these days. I've watched a lot of
Yeah.
things where they're like,
Horrible.
these kids can't even read. Like they're in 7th grade and they
Yeah,
read at a
yeah,
3rd
so-
grade
I
level.
was a teacher, and I had some people who were not even at a
Jesus.
kindergarten level
Yeah,
in 3rd grade.
that's
That's 3rd grade though, not
I mean, they were
7th grade.
completely illiterate.
How could you
I
make
also
it to high
taught-
school if you can't
I
read?
also taught middle school, so like those kids. there
No
was a
child
lot
left
of them
behind.
that would read maybe at a 2nd grade level. Some of them couldn't read at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Ooh.
child
And,
left
like, how do
behind.
you
Now we
teach
got
it when you
AI. We don't
can't
even have to
read?
read. We can just type the robot into like.
We've talked about this before, where like,
It's sad.
if the kids can't read, why are we funding a Department of Education?
Seriously, I mean, honestly, if you think about
We
it,
shouldn't
like
be,
if
but-
the kid can't read, how are they supposed to do math? How are they supposed to have finances in their life? If they can't figure out how to read, that's the first thing most people figure out.
Once
You
AI
can't
gets
do
good,
anything.
we're gonna kill them all
you
off.
can't read a manual, to put something together. You can't fucking fill out a form online if you can't
No.
read.
You have to have
so-
somebody help you.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
that's why they put
This is-
pictures.
But kids
on
can't read.
No, wait, fill out
That's
form
why
online.
they
Can't read.
pictures.
Just
put
figure that out.
pictures on everything.
It's all gonna be idiocracy, just emojis.
Dude, we're barreling towards it.
Yeah.
Fucking pedal to the metal.
I
dude.
see people wearing
Honestly,
Crocs
like-
all the time.
And this was what? When did
Crocs
I
are
stop
fashionable.
teaching?
Dude.
Probably 6 years ago. This was 6 years ago,
Joanna,
or 4 years ago, maybe.
I don't have any drink right now.
Do you
Too bad,
know?
baby.
Okay,
I
so
need
back to
something.
Idiocracy for a second.
Joanna's hot as
Do you know
balls.
Sad,
where Crocs,
honestly.
like in Idiocracy, the guy who put like Crocs in Idiocracy was like, "These are
Oh,
the dumbest
yeah.
things ever. No one will ever wear them." And
Yeah.
now they are fashionable in real
They
life.
probably blew up because of Idiocracy, though.
Oh no, Idiocracy was maybe, but
A
they might have been
small
worn
part.
ironically from the people who watched Idiocracy, and then it just spread as a contagion.
Yeah.
Because anyone who was, yeah,
They're not.
I feel like
fashionable.
people that
No,
probably
they're
had to
fucking
wear
awful.
them on that movie
But
were
they
like,
have-
actually, these shoes are kind of amazing.
They have sandals.
No,
Like,
they
I
have a lot.
3
They have
pairs
Croc
of their
boots.
Sandals that look cute, and they're Crocs.
well, it's from the movie Idiocracy,
Dude,
and that
it's
happened
funny.
in real life, and now it's
But
yeah,
I mean, like
Oh,
the
nice.
actual Crocs are fucking horrifying.
Thank you.
yeah.
I actually got 2 compliments on my paracord
Oh my God.
sandals.
Paracord
last
sandals are
night.
cool. I'm down with those.
I got
I'm down
2
with those.
compliments on.
They're
Chris
the
was
fucking
gushing over them,
ugliest
and then some
things I've
random
ever
lady like came over.
Do you
to
know
the
how
fucking
effective
table.
those will be?
Like,
And the
they're
like,
horrible.
if he gets stranded somewhere, he can take that paracord
Horrible.
apart, and he will be able to like string things up.
Alex said last night, she goes, "No, I hate them. I think they're ugly," or whatever the hell she said. And I think Carly made some comment, and she
They're
goes,
horrible.
"I'm not going to take away from him something he loves."
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
me.
very nice of her.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
relationship.
That was not me that said that.
You were bashing the whole time.
Oh,
The shoes. Paracord.
They're
You could not like
absolute
him, but
trash.
you gotta let your man wear his bad shoes.
The best
Do you ever
part,
see
not
Sandals?
just Chris Kenny.
I gotta say something
Some
else.
random
Last night,
lady.
after you guys
That's
left,
terrible.
a little while later,
Way to support your man.
you remember Kate and Ethan were talking about
I would
housing and
support
stuff.
it better by
Somehow we
fashion
get back to the
one step
shoes,
up.
and somebody called Kate out and goes, "Kate, you really didn't like the fucking sandals, did you?" And she goes, "Well, I don't know." And then Ethan starts laughing and says, "Dude, if you call her out for anything on the spot, she'll just agree with you because she's just like, I'm panicking."
Doesn't want an opinion.
Yeah, and she's like, "I don't like his. I didn't like him. I didn't know what to
I'm
say
looking at the
though
beer.
about it."
Yeah.
And then I read it and I go, "But that random lady came over right afterwards and was like, I love the shoes. Tell me all about them."
Yeah. It's weird as shit.
They're love or hate apparently.
Like I said, I honestly do get compliments all the time when I'm walking places.
All the
Like,
hippies I met last
fucking
weekend
love
loved
those
mine.
what?
I have to say, the hippies last weekend loved mine.
You're turned down when you're
My
eating wheat
paracords.
thins.
Well, I'm going to talk about paracords first. The paracords, and like I said, thank you. They're very snazzy, but I also don't like Jerry Garcia, and they got offended because they're all hippies.
Dude, that's one of my favorite things to do is
On the
piss off
river.
Grateful Dead people.
On the river this weekend.
They called. You haven't told me anything about it.
No, the fucking paracord sandals that I have.
Yes.
They liked them. I said thank you.
Why are they associated with Jerry Garcia? Or
They're Jerry
Garcia?
Garcia signatures. Did you not know that?
I don't know if I
Oh
knew
no,
that.
they were just there's collab Keen Jerry Garcia collab. That's
Why
what
did you
those
buy
are.
those?
Because you have them, you fucking asshole,
No,
and they look cool.
I just have regular Keens.
No, your Keen paracord sandals.
Sandals.
Your fucking sandals.
I can speak English.
Mine are tie-dye. Mine are probably more Grateful Dead than yours.
Great. You're all right. Okay.
So like, why does Jerry? He funded them or what? I don't know. Is that what you're trying to say?
They're a Grateful Dead collab. I don't like Grateful
No,
Dead.
Keen was something else though before the Grateful Dead. Did
Those fucking sandals are Grateful Dead collaborations.
all of them?
The paracord sandals are Grateful Dead collaborations with Jerry Garcia. What the fuck? How do you not know that?
Damn
I didn't realize
hippies
that.
in their
I've
drum
been wearing
circles.
these shoes for fucking 10 years and I didn't know that.
Not the Keens themselves, the goddamn sandals that we both
Yes,
have.
we got that. I picked that up.
How are you not understanding this?
I'm getting it now. So that means what about the
Just the sandals.
What's with
Just
the anger?
sandals. Just
A
the
lot
sandals.
of anger.
Just the sandals.
what about the barefoot ones?
Those are not
We're
Sandals.
humans,
Those are
Lane.
Keens. They're sandal-like.
I'm just a
the
guy.
company Keen.
You
It's
dropped
separate
your
from
crackers.
Jerry Garcia.
John, eat your wheat thins.
Oh,
You
we
dropped
know
your
we-
crackers,
White
John.
thins.
John, you're gonna squish it, John. John, look down at the crowd. John, goddamn, you're gonna eat. I can't hear you. Oh.
What the fuck is this?
Fuck you,
All right.
You just like turn your microphone off?
To close it out, I want to have a debate. This is something I'm sure you've all seen recently.
I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
100 men
Jerry Garcia.
versus one silverback gorilla.
100 men.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 100 men. I mean,
Gorillas are tough, but 100 people.
Modern men?
Modern men? Fuck yeah.
What are you talking about?
Are you
guns?
picking your hundreds?
And you have
the
guns.
99?
No, no guns.
Modern men
Are they the
versus
Gator Thermopylae?
One
versus
gorilla.
ancient men.
I mean, fucking.
Dude,
What are
You
you
only
talking
need
about,
one
Lane?
person to take down Predator, so I think 100 men can take down a bear. Yes.
No, hand to hand.
Then a bear is a
a
silverback.
gorilla.
Hand to hand in an arena.
Gorillas are scary, but like it'll tire out. There's enough people. You get enough people on it, and like you start biting and pulling eyeballs out and shit. There's gonna be
Yeah.
There will be casualties.
There will
So
be
this is
casualties.
also
Oh yeah.
the argument
30
when people
30
are going,
guys
I'm
left
like,
at
it's
the
the
end, you know?
average person.
You need that.
So like, how many people on average are willing to rip an eyeball out if they get on top of the gorilla?
If that's
and are
what you-
willing to get on top of the gorilla.
If it's
Ooh,
100 men fighting a gorilla, I'm assuming those 100 men are willing to fight the gorilla. No,
No.
one's walking into a gorilla
No.
arena.
As a whole, you just
hold
need to
on.
bum
One
rush it.
gorilla.
Yeah.
Because
One
you're
gorilla
convincing the
versus
people, modern people
Hold on.
right now.
One gorilla versus 100 lanes.
There's gonna be some douche bros.
I'll
be in front.
Goddamn right.
You'll be sacrificed.
Yeah, let Joe Rogan and his crew like run in, take the brunt of damage, but they'll do some damage first, and then
they're not doing that. That's not the hypothetical. They have the average American man.
Yeah, I think they're clones.
But now let's say one gorilla versus 100 Dans. You think you got it?
I mean, we'd lose probably most like 70 of us, but eventually, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could take it about losing about 30.
All right.
I'm a big boy.
You're all big boy. You're all big boy. No. I mean, to be fair, a gorilla would be very overwhelmed by all that. Like even lashing out, you get a couple people grabbing arms and stuff. They're very strong, but you got 10 people like holding on to parts, and like, and then people are piling on top. Like it's not going to be easy because their skin's thick and but you got some people choke hold.
Once you get him down, what do? You just like
punch,
eventually
punch.
Wow. It'll go down. I don't know why.
A lot of like knees and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I'd feel bad for the gorilla because he'd be overwhelmed and scared and sad and like, I killed a bunch.
How many dudes
it's
do
okay,
the gorilla would just like take out?
Oh, a bunch. Fuck, I don't even know. I said like if he said 100 me's, I'd be like at least 70 of me are dying.
Yeah, not more.
Dying.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
by
Just
gorilla.
Or being broken, maimed,
but dying.
It's 50-50.
Maimed, beat like. Inoperable people.
70 guys. Okay, inoperable.
So what happens?
Dude, he's gonna be biting people's throats and like tearing out muscles and shit. The gorillas are scary. Like they got big, scary teeth.
What happens if you get down to like 25 guys and they're all like standing on the edge?
By that point, if he's not got a pile of people on him,
you've already fucked up. The gorilla will win that.
You're saying 70% people are dying. So then maybe there's 30 people just like, oh shit.
Yeah, but he's gonna be tired
out. Yeah. It's a collective thing.
Standing in the middle.
But exactly also, how many? It's average people. You're going to have a spectrum of stuff.
I'm gonna kick the gorilla in the nuts as hard as I can.
People that are not willing to fight. People that will take the front. People that won't take the front.
We're still talking about clone Dans.
Or clone lanes or clone dare. There'd be a lot of like. I still think 100 people could take a gorilla.
If it was clone Dans, they would take the gorilla. If it's a cross section of average people with different, whatever mental makeups.
If it's the Reddit moderators that are banning me, they're all fucking dying.
Yeah, circle back.
Dan could say that on an average person taking on 70. He even said 70 of yourself. Is that
oh yeah, 70 of me are dying. Yeah, at least.
Was it an average cross of people?
Are beaten up to like.
But then you have 30 killing it.
Yeah, that's still like it still wins.
That's too much.
What about 30 guys with Down syndrome?
Imagine like 20 Johns jump on it, right?
Percentage there would be one in there, right?
They get that strength, man.
Least, right?
No, we're
Down
saying
syndrome.
100 Down syndrome guys versus the gorilla.
Sean Gill's got that retard strength.
Isn't it 1 in 100 at this point? People with Down syndrome.
I don't know, dude.
But
I don't
you
keep
would
track.
think you'd have to have at least one person with Down syndrome. Just
but the real question is, why are we going to fight the gorilla? Because we could just be peaceful, man.
Well,
that's the DEI to fight the gorilla. Everyone's represented to fight the gorilla.
I think the guys got really offended when asked the girls about man
versus bear.
Yeah, no shit. Yo, bear's not going to rape you.
So they're just like, fine, we'll take on a gorilla.
No, the response to that was, would you rather talk to a woman or talk to a tree? And all the men are like, we'd rather talk to the tree.
I missed that.
That's pretty good.
That's funny. I missed that.
It'd be so much easier.
Yeah, well, they don't judge or talk back.
Easy.
They'll sit there and listen. And I'll go into that.
Ah, my nipples, they hurt.
I
twist them.
Are we done here?
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Play us out. Play us out. What the fuck does that mean?
My real passion is my hobby.
Really?
So, do you think that with like, if you went to your,
I work with retards.
Okay, go ahead.
if you had like something like, could you take a gorilla if you had say 30 minutes to prepare?
How much Rohypnol do I have?
I mean, whatever you got at your house, like you're at home and you gotta go kill a gorilla.
Oh, your house, a gorilla is coming to attack you.
Yeah.
I have a lot of guns.
I think
I'm fine.
it would be, exactly.
Can I get to my gun safe?
Fuck yes, you can.
Oh, then I'm taking on a gorilla.
Yeah, easy, right?
Easy.
So we have. There's. I don't think a gorilla really stands a chance.
Yeah, against a modern human with their weapons in their house. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as that
or
gorilla
what you
comes,
got on you.
You have chemicals. You can like set them on fire.
No,
yeah, we got all sorts
and
of
then have
options.
something sharp to finish them off while they freak out while
pointy
they burn.
sticks.
I mean,
pointy sticks are classic human weapons.
As soon as that gorilla busts in my house, it's getting Kurt
I've been
Cobain
wanting
all
to
over
get
my
a
dinner
spear.
table.
lately.
God damn it, Lane, you fucking
I also
shut
have a
up.
cat named
Sorry,
Poppy.
what'd you say?
I said, as soon as that gorilla busted the front door,
Poppy would have made a friend.
he's getting Kurt Cobained all over my dinner table.
Coco and the
okay.
Shoot in the head.
Coco and
The
the
sawed off.
kitty.
Yeah, shoot him in the head.
Yeah, sure. Did you have a sawed off?
So you're thinking about getting a spear, Lane?
Get your ass kicked saying so much up.
If you look up
on
cold steel,
Atlatl.
they have the spear thing that you can have it as a dagger, but it can also be fitted to a stick and like tied on. Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I do remember those back.
Those
in
are
the
pretty
day.
cool.
I haven't
I want
gotten a
one.
Cold Steel magazine in a long time.
Yeah,
but-
people have been buying stuff from Amazon because Cold Steel's like it's $70 for this. And then you go on Amazon like it's $25.
Yeah, Cold Steel is just Chinese bullshit.
Yeah,
That's all
anymore.
it is.
It used to be cool back in the day.
No, it was solid.
I have a lot of
steel.
Cold Steel stuff, and it's just all Chinese bullshit.
Yeah, but back in the day when it first was started, I think they had integrity. They had integrity.
Charity.
Integrity, damn it.
I
Then they
doubt
got.
it.
Then they're like, oh, it's cheaper to send it over China. But don't worry, we're bringing that back to America because tariffs.
Oh, good. I can buy a shitty katana from Tennessee. Great.
Probably from Florida.
Your mom goes to college.
Makes more sense. Yeah, American
college.
American katanas either come out of Florida or Seattle. Oh,
Or
San Francisco.
yeah, or Oregon. Like there's some
Anywhere on
hipsters
the
up
West
in
Coast.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Japanese. All right, fucking wrap this up. Fuck's sake.
Are you serious? We haven't even done any.
That's fine. It's
Dan,
eight
have I
something and
told
gotta
you
work
I'm
tomorrow.
watching the X Files?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I've
we're
watched
on season 2 already.
I've watched
The
every
Smoky
episode
Man.
of the X-Files.
Yeah, dude. I know,
Every episode.
Dude.
We've watched it throughout the years. We would like skip
Well, I've
through
been
and
watching it
watch
since I was a kid.
the aliens ones, and I have too, but I've never seen all of it.
Dude, you got to
I
get
have
into
seen
Twin
all of
Peaks. Check out
I
Twin
haven't. I
Peaks too.
haven't.
Twin Peaks is great.
Yeah.
You ever seen Twin
Is
Peaks?
that ghosts and shit?
I would
Ghosts?
rather
Ghosts
go
and
back
shit?
to
No,
Shut
Twin
up.
Peaks is like just some weird spooky occult shit the whole time.
You said
Like
ghosts and shit.
no, well, I mean, there's like a weird thing that like you have to watch Twin Peaks. But the first season was like some guy that like took over someone's body essentially from the other dimension, and, like committed murders and all sorts of weird stuff. They got the FBI guy coming in. Twin Peaks is great.
That is right up your alley.
Oh yeah.
Is the Lone Gunman streaming or anything?
I don't know. I was going to look that up last week. And I
Because
forgot.
they keep showing up, and I love it every
Oh,
time.
yeah. I love
What's-
those guys.
Because the one guy's always hitting on Scully. Too. He's like, is Scully here?
Nice.
Deep Throat.
With Lone Gunman,
Yeah.
Dan?
Why'd they name a guy Deep Throat? That's some like James Bond but weirder shit.
Throat.
Pussy
Deep
galore.
throat.
Deep throat. Well, maybe
Octopus.
It's just dude.
that's
An
where his
old
clitoris
dude that
is
smokes
the deep
constantly.
throat.
Oh,
Sometimes it's so
back to
obvious,
the anus thing. The G spot is in the throat.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the original thing
Yeah.
for deep
We
throat,
did
isn't
not
it?
talk about that.
Go back to the anus mouth thing.
Oh, okay, but no, there's
The
just
G-spot-
a G-spot in the throat.
Yeah, if you have the anus
Haven't you
mouth,
ever
it would
seen
be.
Deep Throat?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I've never actually watched it either, but I've watched like the little like bloopers, kind of like Edward's penis hands, like you get like the little
Wait,
like.
is this a famous porno?
It's like one
Yeah,
of the most
the
original.
famous
Yeah.
porno, you asshole.
But
No, I
there's-
know Debbie does Dallas.
like Edward
and-
Dildo
and-
Hands.
Yeah, I know Edward Penis Hands.
Penis
but
hands, penis
I don't know
hands.
what
Yeah, yeah,
deep throat
you're
is.
talking about,
What is
yeah.
deep throat?
Deep throat is the like the Nixon
Isn't there someone with
thing?
spaghetti and
There's a
he's trying to
whole-
eat spaghetti with like yeah.
dildo spaghetti. God damn.
I've never seen it, but I've seen like
Yeah, I've never-
pictures of this
Penis
scene
hands?
or, like,
Penis hands, yeah. I've
Oh
never
my
actually watched any of
God.
the graphic scenes. I've just watched like the lead up to the scenes
Where he's holding the old
like,
dildos?
or he's like eating spaghetti, but his like hands
Oh,
are just. So, whoever made that is like genius.
Well, that was probably like in the third Penis Hands,
I
You
don't
gotta,
even
like,
know, man. I've
add
never
little
watched the
bloopers in
actual
there.
like sex scenes. I've just watched the stuff that's on YouTube because it's kind of PC.
Penis hands.
What were you talking about? Deep throat?
Yeah, I think it's like Nixon. I thought it was like
Nixon?
Yeah, like the code name for the informant was Deep Throat,
Do you know what
named
he's talking
after
about?
Oh my God,
the porno Deep Throat. That's why it's famous.
No, I'm talking about.
Order whatever you like. Be like, that's what we're eating.
No, he said that he might.
Ah, crosstalk!
He had to
All right.
text me.
Cue the music. Carly's hungry.
Oh, okay, I see how it is.
Fuck you, John.
Wait, what's the
Fuck
song?
you, Derek.
This is the outro.
Oh, that almost sounded like Trogdor. Trogdor was a man. He was a dragon man. Maybe he was just a dragon, but he's still Trogdor.
Fuck you, John! Yeah, fuck you, Lane.
I don't know
Don't jump
what
on
it is.
this.
I don't know what it is.
All right, fuck you, Lane.
Fuck off, John.